Hello everybody, welcome back to the stream. Extra stream this Friday, we made it. I did say we might stream this this Friday, and we did make it with a little bit of a delay, but we're here. Dastra side today, because I promised we'll play Dastra today. Just one day, just one day. Yes. I sorry, I'm not angry when mental. You're playing Dastra. Oh my god! I'm gonna bring my chest. Yeah, if you want, I'm in a pack warband with my chopper. Just gonna have a little bit of greenskin fun, cause I promised. But I am gonna play a little bit weird because I have removed most of the skills from the bar. Anyways, I'm only gonna keep 3 or 4 skills. Yeah, it's okay. Chopper doesn't need more than 4 skills anyways. Even at this level. Is what? No. He's 26 with blue gear, with green gear. Now, my shaman is, well, my shaman is like 40, 70 or something with good gear. Not best gear, but good gear. So we're gonna have a little bit of fun because I promised and you guys wanted to see play Dastra. So I'm gonna start with the shaman boy here. It's the 2633, and he's just wearing all the level 13 jewelry and stuff. Maybe at some point we're actually gonna give him some stuff. He's still wearing Obliterator. What level is that? 21. So yeah, let's have some. Let's see how it is on the other side. No, don't stagger me. Wow! Woo! Smashy button. Yay! Oh, you know what I don't have on this bar? I don't have an exhaustive blow. Oh, I do have. I do have the wild choppy. I need what? No, I'm not full sovereign now. Nope. Nope, unfortunately no. If you could, I would have just been playing Fixer. I'd just level up all my, gear up all my characters like that. That would be nice. What is better? Oh, none. There's no tradable equipment. There is only, you can trade something like Vanquisher boots and gloves, and that's it, like 2 pieces only. And maybe, I think it's for Vanquisher and Conquer or something. You can trade other pieces now. If you could buy whole sets and give them even to your account, that would be good for me, because I would just could level up without buying anything, and then I will just play my main character and just buy the last set that I need all the pieces for the other guys. I'll be good. I mean, for me, I think they should make all workers to be account bound, so you play any character you want and you buy stuff for any character you want. I think that would be good. But like I said, a lot of people have too many crests. Like I know people that have like 100,000 crests. Hey Malmar, how you doing? Well, I did promise that either Friday, if I stream, or Saturday, I'm gonna play Dastra in the chopper, because I don't remember the conversation we were having, but I did say we're gonna play Dastra, so I'm on my chopper. I don't mind if you kill me in PvP. I agree. I mean, that's the whole point. People play both sides. Sometimes you kill me, sometimes I kill you. It's all good. No. The answer is no. Malmar, I wish I had it. I don't know what level I get that. I don't know. Honestly, I don't remember. I don't know what level we get this. I haven't really checked. It's the basic skill. It's been a while since I've been here. Oh, I need one more. Oh, I need one more. Well, we are 26:33. Ah, you never know. Maybe we get it today. We go woo 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 woo. But I have removed a lot of skills from the bar. Though I'm just keeping a couple of AoEs. Man, probably gonna play with 4 or 5 skills in this. I don't know. I don't play tanks. Don't ask me. I don't play tanks and I don't play Destra, so you're asking completely the wrong person. Yes. Hey, Thruster, how you doing, buddy? Yep, I have removed a lot of skills. I kind of found them useless. If you have lots of chopping, right, and get to the chopper, and you have like a toughness reduction, an optional slow, and an exhaust, you don't need anything else on this class. Woo! I just need one more. I just need one more to get to the chopper, and I think I'm set. How to gang when you're in a warband? Yeah, it's not the warband's fault. People get in their way. Like, you can't blame like the herd of buffaloes running in a direction when other things gets in the way. Like, what was this order person doing in the, you know, in front of the warband in the battle objective? Doesn't he know we're coming through there? Yes. No. Where is wait. I have the answer, Malmar. Hold on a second. Let me find my where's my bot? Hold on. 1 second. This is for Thruster to learn a few things. Hold on a second. Let me just put oops, that's me. Let me just put follow here. Because I need to go to my bot. I need to go to channel rewards, and this is Thruster. Watch. This is how you do PvP in 2026.
See an equal fight, bring more. Lose a fight, bring more. See an equal fight, bring more. Lose a fight, bring more.
You understand now? This is how you do PvP, my friends. You want an equal fight? Bring more. You lose a fight? Bring more. You want to win a fight? Bring more. That's PvP, man. That's actually from some streamers in a different game that was like 100% PvP that we tried, but I can't remember the name right now. It was part of the official trailer. Lose a fight, bring more. Win a fight, bring more. You want a fair fight, bring more. Alright, so almost the warband I'm in is Cosmic Cork, and it's kind of full at the moment, but there might be a position opening. I think someone is leaving, so yep, someone left. Click it quickly, otherwise you won't get in. So Thruster, are you still playing Archmage, or are you playing Destra stuff as well? Okay. Prague. Take your time, no worries. So how we know? The order has 60%. Ooh, still soloing, right? I know your room, priest. I do invite you every now and then. We're passing by and I see you. I invite you in our groups. Those random dwarf invites is me, by the way. I can't change group. Only the warband leader can change this group, so you're in a different group from me, I think. Do you play the Shadow Warrior ranged or melee? Out of curiosity. No, Thruster on my stream. I wonder what spec he plays. He's Shadow Warrior. Okay. Many years, if it's 200. Yep, he does. Did I fast? Nah, I'm just, you know, I'm trying to learn more about the classes, because at some point after a while I'll stop. I only like focused a lot on the NG, all the gear, the different builds, trying to get better with it. And I kind of lost track of all the changes on the rest of the classes on both sides, except maybe Witch Elves, which I keep track of them because I hate them. So I still don't know if the melee is still good, but I think quite a few people play it, so it must still be viable. Okay, why are we going through this stuff without attacking anything? First kill of the day, there was a room priest. Disgraceful. No! Dead by NG. Died by an engineer. I don't know, I'm not checking right now this kind of stuff. No, it's a melted bit. Shadow Warrior, I mean, I don't know if I still have him, but I did have a Shadow Warrior. I was playing skirmish like the run and shoot kind of builds, and it's always been fun. It's excellent kiting, same as the Squiggy. Mine is the pet stuff. I kind of enjoyed it. And the snipers thing, it was good on keeps to switch. Oh, okay, this warband is... the warband leader is going. I don't know if the rest of the people are going to stay. Okay, let's see if people are going to leave or someone's actually going to pick up the leadership here. We'll see. I don't think everybody is leaving. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, so the other guy is picking up the lead. Okay. More people leaving. Okay, more and more people are leaving. However, I mean, this guy picks up the lead, but he doesn't fix the groups. Like, why not? Why not? Why people carry on warbands and don't fix them at all? I don't know. Maybe. Did they go to the other warband or... Because the thing is, I don't know the names, I don't know a lot of names of warband leaders on Dastra site. I know the main ones, but Okay, people. Okay, so no one is. This is kind of strange though, because people are still playing, right? The same people that were in the warband. So everybody's leaving this warband and they join the other warband. Like, although somebody did pick up the lead, so it's kind of weird why people leave the current warband to join another one. I think it's only 2 pieces, but you don't have to because I don't need it, so don't worry about it. I know, but I don't need it because I don't play Dashter, so even if you do buy it, it's just gonna sit in the account doing nothing. I was trying to charge away, but I got rooted. Alright, who's leading this? Where's Jerkill? He's over there. Let's follow the warband leader. It's this dude. It is this dude. Okay, we'll mark him. Mm-hmm. 20% EO for order. Okay, so more order joining the map or more Dashra leaving the map. Either way, the distance between the two is closing. What time is it? Oh, yeah, more order should be logging on soon. Man, going from characters that have the fast mount to characters that have the slow mount, it's a pain. I don't have the right level. Yep, I'm 26. $100. No, I have money. I have money. I don't have the level. I have money. Money is not a problem in this game. Money is easy in this game. Yo, we got people. Man, this is so fucking easy. Oh, I gotta make my life a little bit easier. Click. What's this one? I need... Oh, that one. And I need... Oh no, I don't need that. Ah, I need this one. What's the rush? What's the rush? Ah, there it is. Ah, that's better. That's what I need. And then we have, that's a toughness one, that's a slow. We're already using that one. That one, I don't actually need that one. Yeah, that's better. Am I actually gaining that XP or is it stuck? Oh no, it's working, okay. It just has a log to load up. Oh, with 27. Ooh, that was quick. Got 2 renown that I haven't applied. Oh, I got the mastery point. Come on, save her for me. Save some for me. Hey, Liz. Crap, where's the other one? Hold on, how you doing, Liz? I'm just trying to fix some of my skills here. Oh, that's the one. Okay. I just need another one for exhausted Boro. Okay. Oh, I gotta go and get to the chopper. Get to the chopper! Yeah, he's dead, damn it. Gotta kill some humans. I shall meet you in the battlefield, Liz. Are you playing today? I'm gonna take that one out because it's interfering. Just need to spam one button. 27. Oh, I didn't get his crash quest for visiting all the BOs. Shit, I forgot. Pick them up next time we die. Only 20% AO for order. Ah! Yay! Woo! Actually, this might, you know, I'm trying to find the word, ignite, I suppose. I can't think of another word at the moment. My multiplayer, my Slayer, which is 40 something, 40, 43, some shit like that. Maybe I'll sit down and fix your skills a little bit. Yeah, didn't dismount. Hey. There we go. More XP for us. Where is our keep? Oh, this is our keep. I can go and pick up my, I can go and pick up, get to the chopper. Get to the chopper! Finally, the skill we'll be waiting for.
Always more to learn.
Oh, baby.
Good hunting.
No renowned trainer on the keeps.
I can still teach you a lesson or two.
Yeah, interesting.
Looting.
I never needed to check for it. Let's see where people are. They are in there. Okay. I don't know. There's three sovereign sets. Well, two actually. Oh no! Leave me alone! Leave me alone now! Woo 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 woo! Ah! Bitch. Ah, same on you. Attacking a baby chopper. Bastard. Told you these humans are bastards.
Use
The bolster. Ah, that was the 20 crests.
Finally! You can help me, can't you? Praise the gods! Now get on with it.
Raven God, call. Go, prove yourself.
No.
The gods have tasked you.
No.
Help me with
No.
this. Here's what I need you to do. Till then,
I think I'm missing one quest.
your destiny awaits.
Yes.
A chance to do good. For the Raven God.
They are north of the city in the palace.
Raven God, call.
All the way to the north. What is called on Destro side, let me tell you. Inevitable city. You have to go to the Undercroft. All the way to the north in the city. Mm-hmm. Oh, there's a swordmaster there. Dude, open your map. It's the pink thing on the top of the city. No. I'm in the Undercroft. The Undercroft is... I mean... No, you're not in the Undercroft. Sorry, you are... No, not the Undercroft. The pink stuff on the top, the Citadel. Yeah, sorry, it's a different color, the Citadel. Sovereign is up there. Where you are is every other set except Sovereign. Yep. Same thing on Order. They're in the palace. Everything else is on the War Quarter. Unfortunately. I have no idea why they did it that way instead of having everything in one place, but... not my game. I'm just playing it. Oh. 27. Yeah, we still have rested XP in this. Ooh, excellent. We shall level promptly. If we find any order to actually fight, though. Well, there's collision. And I wonder if with the new mechanic, if my Beyblade build on the Slayer is actually viable. Oh, go fucking punt it, bitches! Dude, this is so fucking easy. Jesus Christ, this is so fucking easy. Wonder if I can do the same thing with the chopper, with the Slayer. Warlord is 68. I think one of them is, the other one is 78 and the other one is 76. No, you have to be 78. We have one tank, but it's not guarding anyone. It'd be nice to have a guard. Oh, we're getting kills. No, I know, it's okay, don't worry. It's just a statement to show that it's not just the players on order who are low level that they don't use guard and pack warbinds. It's both sides. Oh no, the blob is coming! Oh! Blobby, blobby, blobby! Oh, it's ours. Man, I'm telling you, playing 99% of your time order and then you switch one day to Destro is freaking confusing. Like I see all this animation, like all these two mounts from Destro side and figures. I'm like, shit, they're coming for me. Getting any more warbinds? No. Hey, yo, it's gone. Ooh. No more EO. Oh. Population? How are we doing on population? 588. Yeah, it's good population. 52% order. Nice. Friday night, loads of streamers. Excellent. No one is sieging. I want to experience the melee version of sieging. We just sit there and wait. Let's fix this a little bit. Where is experience? What? Why can't? Okay. Oh. Just set that to 100. Sorry, to 10, so it doesn't parse all the 8 and 5s and 2s and 2s and 2s and 1s. Are you Fat Boar? Is that the name of your chosen? What's the name of your chosen? What is the name of your character? Fail. Oh no, you're not doing this warband. I am in Jekyll. Okay. Well, the only version is Fat Boar, then is Sirupal, Knoktark, and Grutekur. I can't even read that name. I didn't see any order either. It's getting boring. I need some fights. Come on. Where's order? Keep playing. Yeah, I mean, that's nice, but you also need to have over 4,500 armor and over 850 toughness if you're playing shield. And you need to be... You need more. You need more. Yes. Because if you have 4,000, you are 96%, so it's good to go over 100. So when you debuffed, you still have maximum mitigation. And you definitely need to be about 60% block. So you have a bit of a way to go. That's nothing. It's like you don't have it at all. It's very low. And that, I mean, I get if you guard me, right, and I'm in the front lines, I get hit 100 times. You will block like 2 attacks maybe. Hey, Tosh, how you doing? Yeah, I figured as much. I didn't see you on the list of streamers today. I figure you seen Prague is open. I mean, usually I work today, but because it's, I don't know if this is the right expression, Big Friday, right? And Sundays are Easter, so they changed the schedule at work and we closed like 5 o'clock, so I worked in the morning. Because, my hours would be outside of today's scheduling, opening hours. So I came in, since Malmar was pushing my buttons and wanted me to play Dastro, I came to play the chopper here. I'm just using 2 buttons. Leveling. Really? They lost Mo on purpose to go back in Prague? Are you serious? Stupid freaking people. Really? Jesus. I mean, it's one thing. It's one thing to, you know, to try and lose it. Is another thing to give it up to go back to the fucking Prague. I mean, I don't understand what's this obsession with Prague, like, seriously. I don't understand what the obsession with Prague is. It's not like a super wow map, especially for blobbing. Oh, okay. But then again, but despite that, people are still obsessed with Prague. I don't understand what is so beautiful with Prague, man. Like, the Chaos Waste is much better for big warbands and blobs. It's much more spacious, you know what I mean? Or even fucking Dragowake. This is a clusterfuck on its own. I really don't get what's the, like, the appeal for Prague. I don't mind it as a map, you know, just to pass through like we pass all the other maps, but to put an effort to actually come to this map so you can go up in this lane and down that lane all day long, it's just doesn't, you know. Hey, you know, I have my warbands and stuff, and, you know, I'll stay around for a little bit, but 6 hours here is mind-numbing. But there isn't a lot of fights. I've been streaming, what, for almost an hour, and we had only one big fight, and there was the small ones, like 2 people, 3 people. It's really not... I'm not having a good time, to put it this way, because there's no fight. It's nothing to do with being on Destro, it's just there's no fights. I was one guy over there, whole Warband Plus killed him, and we'll move on. Well, you know, I think we are on the change of shift. Because I don't see any of the usual Destro Warband leaders on. I don't see any of the Order Warband leaders on. Woo, 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 woo. Oh, Mr. Artifixed. How are you doing, buddy? I haven't seen you in ages. I hope everything is well. So many catching up questions. How's the dogs? How's the hunting? How's gaming? How's life? Did you get married? Do you have kids? How's work? How's the weather? I can keep going. I hope you're doing well. You don't have to answer any of those. I hope you're doing well. Oh, the links. Time to smash my one button. Woo! Man, this is so annoying. I press charge and I'm getting body blocked. This sucks. Wah! Oh no, I forgot I don't have potions on this dude. Shit. No, I don't need heal. I need action points. Nah. No, I was trying to close the distance and I fled, but then I forgot I don't have potions on this guy. Easy leveling. So far, grass is greener. Easy life. Green life. Oh, sorry, Iron Breaker. Sorry, buddy. You died for the entertainment of Malmar. That's what I'm gonna put on your gravestone. He died for the entertainment of Malmar on live stream. Brave death. Come on! Where has me? Where is he? I wanna start complaining. Blood for the blood god. Wah! Whee! I'm a happy chopper. Hope did it save it or nope? God damn it! Oda, come out and play Oda. Woo, I'm bullying people! Take that, you bastards! Haha! Oh shit, I'm dying. Nope. My party healer is far away. I didn't get any heals during this fight from my healer. And now he's even further. Yeah, probably DPS fucking zealots. Useless hybrids as usual. No, like, I mean, the DPS Zealot and the DPS Rumpus, they're great if you want to play solo, but you put them in a warband, they're useless.
What is it, boss?
Yeah, what is 168 health is going to do to me when I'm getting, like, 2,000 shots by melee guy?
The gods task you. Come back victorious.
Yeah, that's good.
At long last.
At long last. Went for the road.
Raven God call.
There we go. Almost 28. Man, I gotta... leveling up in experiences is... Plus I'm rested, so I get double. But I do need to actually go and get some gear to this guy, because... He's kinda... He's still... he needs a lot of good gear. I mean, if the fights get a bit more difficult later, I might log in my my shaman healer just to help out. But at the moment, let's play this boy. Let's put charge there. It's a bit better. Where is the warband? The warband is pushing for Warcam.
What do you seek?
Oh shit. Ah. Oh, it's two warbands coming in. Target. Target. Dead. Our warband is coming from the back. Oh, our healers are dead. How are the healers dying? I don't know. Guess someone is killing them. Come on, man. Somebody give us a res. I can smash a button. And Dasher on this side are sitting there. Look at this. This is a Docker now warband. He's just sitting there. Our warband is fighting and dying here. And he's just sitting there. Oh my god. This is the same thing as Order, man. People complain Order sits around and do fuck all, but it looks like Dasher does exactly the same shit. Now it might be too late, Mr. Doc. Yep. Yep, people mounting up and they're leaving. So, Chopper's doing what? I don't know. I think they have a heal, yes. Well, that's a wipe. Well, when you healers AFK and they come after half the fight is done. That's what happens. Well, at least I'm happy to verify it's not an order privilege. Hello. Do you have something good for us? Ooh. Yeah, why not? I'll take this one, thank you. Come on, chopper, let's go chopping. Come in. Man, what the fuck is this fucking zealot? Like, seriously, I haven't seen him in a single fight. Yeah. My party healer, yeah. Oh, I'm getting heals now. Ooh. Wow. Come on, boss. Get us some fights, boss. Oh, I'm going. Oh, fight. That's what I'm talking about. Get to the motherfucking chopper! Woo! Easy stuff. Oh, 28. We leveled up. Where are we going, boss? I need a faster mount. I feel so slow. No, still an AO. Okay, that's good. Oh, Warwinds is starting to form. Excellent. Let's get blobby, people. May the best blob win. Oh, ho, ho, yeah, come here, come here. Come to me. Ow, 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 ow. I'm too low for this shit with no guard. Hey, Andrew, how you doing, buddy? Thank you. How are you doing? Oh, big lag. No resurrections. Man, every time I played Destra in the past, right, they have so much healing. I suppose now, with this whole fucking DPS zealot shit, healing is down quite a bit. Oh, lots of choppers. Hello, brothers. Yeah, it's about time Hasmi is gonna start in an hour and a half or so. Yeah, I'm just I'm just trying to have a little bit of fun. You know, I do play my dwarfs every day, but people here on Twitch, they wanted me to play Destro, so I said I'm gonna come in and play Chopper because I didn't mind leveling him up a little bit. So I'm pretty much using 3 buttons. That's it. I'm just having a little bit of fun with AoE stuff. And it's been doing well so far, but I do die. But this warband, we don't have a lot of heal in this warband. I remember when I was between like 21 and 26 when I left this guy, I wasn't in a warband. I wasn't in a warband, and I had more heals than I ever had in another warband. Die insta res and stuff like that. Today it's not. It doesn't feel the same. It's been a few months, whatever. DPS healers, yeah. I mean, they're too strong. They need to fix that. I mean, everybody's playing that also in order. And for me, personally, I think that's a problem. It's a problem when people want to play, you know, solo, they're fine. A bit overtuned, but still fine to play. Or if they want to do like a ranged kiting group, okay. If they do a 6-man, okay. But anything above 6-man, the DPS healers are useless. They don't offer anything to this setup. Because a Marauder will bring always more, an Engineer will bring more, a Magus will bring more. They don't offer a lot of stuff. Because 90% of the skills is single target. But unfortunately, the population of those hybrid classes is way high. And they're also screwing up the scenarios as well. They're screwing up the scenarios big time. I know. I mean, you play the Witolf, you know. But there's some other witch elves, man. 5 witch elves and a zealot, DPS zealot. I mean, come on. 5 witch elves and ganking one person after the next, after the next. Holy shit, Mr. Spirk is raiding us. Oh, time to go to bed. Oh, thank you so much for the raid, man. Appreciate it. I hope you had a good time. Smirk says hi. I say hi back. I know it's time for him to go to bed. New Zealand, different time zones. I do appreciate the raid, guys. Welcome everybody to the stream. It's a very rare stream. Sorry, I had to approve that, Helger. Thanks. I know, Smirk. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. I am on Dash for... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is a very rare stream, so try and enjoy it. It's I get on Dash for maybe once a year, so... Yeah, I'm playing my 3-button level 27... Well, it's 28 now, Chopper. Yeah, I mean, my you know, I'm on my Dwarves and Engineers, but I'm streaming, so every now and then I jump here. I do have level 40s here. Oh, really? Yeah, I also enjoy a lot Black Orc. Black Orc is fucking amazing, but thanks for the sub. I do appreciate it. Thank you for the support. Welcome again. I do have like a level 40 Magus, level 40 Squig, level 40 Witch Elf, level 40 Shaman Healer, level 40 Zealot, and I have like a 36 Black Orc and 28 now Chopper. But I don't play them. I really like... two-handed. I'm leveling up as a shield. I don't like the DPS versions. I know they're strong. It's just that for me, when you have a tank class, I play with a shield. It's just the personal flavor. I have died in the hands of many two-handed Black Orcs, and trust me, I know they hurt. I know they hurt. So I'm really looking forward for my engineers. I'm sorry, you know, I'm an engineer guy. To tell you how much I love my engineers, I have 4. 3 of them are level 40, almost 80. Right, I have 3 engineers and I have a baby one, which is 5. I play 4 engineers. That's how much I love the engineer. So I have 3 level 40 engineers. One is 88, one is 72, the other one is now 72. The one that I play currently. So I'm looking forward to the ranged update, because not just the engineer, but also the Magus, and especially for me, the Bright Wizard and the Sork. They need a lot of love. Those 4 classes need a lot of love, and I think Shadow Warrior ranged and Squiggy needs a little bit to be toned down. And hopefully during the range they might fix the overtone Zealot and RP a little bit. Am I, Andrew? I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't respect it, but I do try. I want to clarify something, because now that you mention that, I just want to clarify something. I do call witch elves like witchy bitches. I do taunt Destro, but I only do it because this is a war game. You have to taunt the enemy. You know, I have nothing against the players. I know a lot of people are my friends that play Destro, and they jump in and play Order together. I only get into the skin of the dwarf. So if you ever come to my stream and start shouting and screaming and say, you bastards and this and that, it's part of the dwarf thing, okay? Nothing with the player. I mean, I have killed Anja so many times, and he has killed me so many times as well. But still on the stream, still we're chatting. After the game, we'll grab beers and stuff. Some people don't get that, you know what I mean? Especially when you're streaming and trying to, like, you know, entertain people. You gotta taunt your enemy, man. People don't get it. I get people logging on Order, making new characters and fucking PMing me shit. It's all good fun. I'll tell you a little secret about the turrets, Borkman. After the huge nerf that... Alright, Smirk, thanks, man. I'll catch you later. Thanks for the raid, appreciate it. After the nerf that they did on the turrets, which is a massive nerf, 3 nerfs on the turrets. If you are in a pinch, right? Just don't drop it. I know it's 1 second, but if you're in a pinch, don't drop it. The only thing you might lose if you play Glass Cannon is pretty much like 3% DPS, an armor debuff, and crit if you're running the crit tactic. If you don't run the crit tactic, then you just use an armor debuff. So just stick to, you know, spell damage. If you're in a pinch. If you're not and you do have the time, then, you know, the 1 second. Yeah. But definitely I would recommend don't waste the tactic for the instant deployment. It's not worth it anymore. When it was 2 seconds, it was worth it, but now that it is 1 second, it's not worth it. So if you want to, sorry, bit of self-advertisement, but if you want to see some of the builds that I'm running on the engine, you need some help, you can visit my website. fixittv.live. I have we have builds for Order and Destro over there. I know it's gonna sound strange. I have all the Warband builds for Destro, but we haven't finished the elves yet on Order. Hey Waldar, how you doing, buddy? So, and also if you're a new player, okay, we have nice little guides on the website for you to help you gear up faster, level up, professions, whatever you need, you can find in there. And also videos on YouTube if you don't like reading. And of course you can come here and ask anything you want. Even if I don't know shit, there's always somebody on the stream that does. So feel free to stop by anytime you guys want. Unfortunately, I know you came from Smirks, he plays both sides. I do play 99% of the time dwarves. And recently started my dwarf guild as well, so now we're making little groups and stuff. So if you play dwarfs, you want to join us, even as a pug, you know, you don't have to join the guild, whatever, feel free to stop by. I pretty much do Monday to Thursday, a little open warband and stuff. Sunday, which is Easter for me, but we do have Land of the Dead. We'll be doing the dwarf-only Land of the Dead warbands. Oh, come on, unfollowed and unsubbed. Oh no, come on, Wildar. This is a community stream. It pains me. I have to go and DPS dwarves. You know how I feel inside. I am bleeding inside. But I do it for you. I do it for the views that are sold out. Woo. You want to bring all the witch elves? I'll tell you what, not this Land of the Dead, not this week's, before that, 1 week before that, there was a group of like 4 or 5 witch elves running around. We had, I think it was a 12 or 15 man dwarf only, where we had like, out of the 12 people, we had like 10 DPS rune priests. It was crazy. I didn't think we were actually going to kill anything, but it went kind of nice. Like 2 or 3 healers, everybody was, of course, one NG. I mean, game works in mysterious ways, man. Hey, Kisser, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, well, you know, rare event. Yeah, a lot of people just play DPS Rune Priest, you know what I mean? And look, I haven't looked into the Magus sets because I don't play Destro Bork, but if they are similar, because usually they are similar to the Engineer, it depends what kind of builds you want to play. And like my builds are a little bit not so conventional, but definitely the DPS weapon from LV, the Dark Promise one, is better than the Fortress these days. So I switched mine from 2 Bloodlord weapons to 1 Bloodlord and 1 LV, 1 Dark Promise at the moment. I dropped the Fortress. The stats are better. The one thing I want to check a little bit is whether it's worth to get the Besieger weapon, because the Besieger weapon may be lower level, lower DPS on the tooltip, but it is a faster DPS weapon and it does have double the stats. So I need to check if it's worth getting the stats over the DPS, like if the stats compensate for the loss of DPS. I don't know, because like you can build them so much. The AoE tactic that I'm running is not, I mean, in order to get to the 45 feet, you're gonna have to have a guard and stuff. If you go with a full glass cannon DPS at that range, you will blow up instantly. You can't take the damage. If you don't have a pocket healer, if you have a pocket healer and a guard, yes, you can run it. But usually for DPS myself, talking about like glass cannon DPS, I take the intelligence for you, equivalent to my ballistics. There's another one that reduces your toughness, increases your intelligence, so you get double the buff there. They're stuck. And then the crit, always, because crit is 60 to 80% extra damage. So for Magus specifically, because different classes have different breakpoints, for Magus the breakpoint is above 35%. That means that if you have 35%, 38%, you get a lot of crits. If you go to 30, below 30 is like, even worse. I mean, of course, the more you have, the better. But if you're 35 plus, my favorite one's 38, you're golden. So I use the stats to go somewhere else, basically. That's what I'm saying. And then I use anything that buffs my intelligence or my ballistics equivalently, the crit. And then the last one, it depends on the setup. I don't remember if the Magus has the signal flare tactic that we have on engineer that increases 15% damage from all sources. But I either get that one or I get something to add damage, as full glass cannon. That's the only way to play, in my opinion. But it's not for solo. If you go solo, the worst tanky build is good. With, what is it, 900 toughness? Hey, Chloroform, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, like my dwarf builds, you'll see, Borkman, if you look at my website to see the builds, I still have my glass cannon, DPS, AoE engineer. Right now, if I'm in a group with a swordmaster and other people, I can hit 318 bonus damage. Some of the highest numbers I've ever been able to get on a grenadier. His burst on the dummies, not the targets, the other ones, the construct, is about 7,000 burst in 3 seconds. For a dotting class, I think that is really, really good. Oh shit, that's my boy. Oh shit. Hi, Tips. Oh, interrupted, mother. Woo, getting killed. Day was very tiring. Yeah. Oh, another kill. No, I've seen your post. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one. Withering Soul. Thank you. I don't remember the names very well. Yes, I use that one, especially in small groups, because you know, in small groups you focus one target and then you move on to the next one. So that is a really good help. Otherwise, I switch sometimes on like the toughness for the Magus, something that I need on the day, you know. But the 3 DPS and the 2 DPS and the crit is important, and then the last one you can play with it. The Magus is a flexible class to a lot of things. You can go like Sniper Glass Cannon, you can go Grenadier Glass Cannon, sorry, not Grenadier, AoE Spec Glass Cannon, you can go Tanky, you know what I mean? You can go support. The Engineer is better at that. But the Magus for me, for many years, and people don't get it, is a very underestimated class on Destro side. Is an amazing DPS. It outputs at least 25 to 30%, 25 to 30% more damage than the Engineer does. It can out DPS him at any turn for many reasons, and I don't know why. Like, I know Destro melee DPS is a lot of fun. Right, I mean the Magus, the Marauder with the pool, Chopper would get to the Chopper, and all this kind of stuff. The looks on the Chosen, the Black Orc, and all that kind of stuff. But Destro could use more range, AoE ranged Maguses. They're not a bad class. But Borkman, if you play solo, I would definitely recommend to try out just for the different flavor. Yeah, just to give it a try. When you have what's called War Crest to spare. Try the worst tanky build with like 900 toughness. Yeah, it's the same thing. They think they can output damage in a warband. I mean, right now, the ranged, even if they're spellcasting, they really have a hard time catching up to the damage of the melee. Plus, don't forget that ranged do not have stackable ground AoE, which is a problem. So if you have two and they drop the mist together on the same spot, it's only one working. Well, melee is 100% stackable, so the more choppers you have, more marauders you have, more tanks, everything, you know, you all hit the same target. Ranged, you know, but maybe the range will fix that, and the range patch will fix that. Yeah, but don't forget, that's morale for you as well. That's morale for you as well. And you know, the mist or napalm equivalently, they don't deal a lot of damage the first 10 seconds, right? But they do increase their damage every 10 seconds. So the good thing about those is that if you can see the effects from your own side, then you can create like in a keep defense. That's where they're really good. Under the ram, right? Or under the oil. Also, when people are pushing, you can make a corridor of mist of napalm. So let's say they are on the second level, so they do about like 300, 400 damage, but they DPS everybody and they go from one mist to the next mist to the next mist. They have like a constant damage if you spread them. It's not a lot, but 400 in everybody, you just cancelled all the hots from one healer. I mean, from every little one. That's what this class is as AoE are meant to do, is to you know, hold the hots down. Your dots and your area in the floor is not high enough, but it's at the hot level. So you're keeping all the hots, you're cancelling all the hots. And also slowly reducing the total HP of the enemy a little bit. You know what I mean? And then it makes it easier for everybody else to kill. There is a purpose to it, but of course, who doesn't want to have, like, I don't know, a Bright Wizard that hits for 2k, or a Marauder that has a finisher for 3k, and stuff like that, over somebody who's doing 400 damage, 300 damage, 200 damage. But that's the purpose of them. The so-called fluff damage is there to counteract all the hots and stuff. Help everybody. Also, like, the engineer can remove block, parry, 10% down, and stuff like that. So, these classes do have a use in the warband. It's just that when they use all those things, they come down very low on the damage. Oh, you're not doing any damage, but they have increased everybody's damage and, you know, strike throughs. Yeah, don't forget that that's not stackable though. You mean the one like, I don't know, the engineer has a toughness debuff and increases your intelligence or whatever, but that's not stackable. Yeah, one Bloodlord weapon is necessary just for the 5% damage. It's still worth it. I was running two, right? So I replaced, I'm holding my offhand with the Bloodlord because we do a yield. You guys are double, you know, you two-handers. And then one DP. So in your case, I would probably check my numbers a little bit and see which one gives me more. Because the 5% is pretty good for a DPS. But the Dark Promise debuff is not stackable, that's the problem. Like, only one guy will remove the toughness. I don't know if you don't remove the toughness, you still get your, like, intelligence buff. I haven't checked that, but I know the debuff, the toughness thing, it doesn't stack. Yeah, but it's still a thing where you depend on the proc a lot. Personally, I try to make more... Oh, okay, because the engineer one removes toughness and gives you thing initiative and ballistics or something, I don't remember. But as a debuff, it's not stackable. So if one person has it, if you want to get the debuff to increase your damage, only one person needs to have it, so... You can get a set that increases your damage even more. But personally, when I make builds, I try not to rely on proximates. You know, because 10% is... It works, it doesn't work, and I don't want to have in my mind the thing like, oh, if it procced, man, maybe I wouldn't get that. If I procced, I would have done the extra 10 damage, and, you know, I try to minimize procs if I can. To have more standard damage and know what I'm doing with it. I'm okay, kid, so, you know, just more work time at the moment. Oh, it's okay. I don't even pay attention. I'll just walk around and smash a button. Yeah, it's going alright, Kies, you know. Dwarf Guild is growing slowly. Now we're able to do like a 8, 9 man, maybe 10 sometimes. 18 man on Land of the Dead with the pugs. It's fun. It's fun. Borg, no, I love talking about builds and stuff. You know, I do a lot of builds with Kisser here, with the war as well. You know, stuff like that. It's just that I don't have a very good memory to remember all the skills. I have to, like, if we want to have a better discussion, I will have to log in my Magos and sit in front of the sets so I can see, because I don't remember. It's a huge problem. This is why on my main engineer, I bought every single set in the game, and I sit on my bank and I put them actually on the character, and then I see the numbers and the stats and stuff. It helps me. I don't have a very good memory, unfortunately. Ah! Get to the chopper! If I plan to play Dastro, no, it's just 1 day special. Nope. Tomorrow I'm going back to my NGs and my dwarfs. It's just a stream, one day stream special, that's it. I mean, I'm already bored. I only press 2 buttons. Lots of chopping, get to the chopper. And charge. There's no order. I mean, there's 60% AO. It dropped to 0. I thought Hazmi... What time is it? Hazmi is about to come on, and... Still 60%. Good news is I got 2 levels in the 1 hour and a half that I'm playing, so I'm now 28 and a half. Woohoo! And that was always my problem when I play on Dastro is I get bored. But we'll see what happens when Order logs in. But Chopper's fun. No, I love the fucking Zerg, dude. I'm a Zerger these days. The more the better. Yeah, if this keeps up, Anja, I'll probably log in my my shaman healer who's actually geared. I'm gonna get dick rolled. Yeah, most likely. Dude, I get rolled anyway. Don't forget, I play dwarfs that everybody hates, and we usually have a 6-man get run over by 12-man, 15-man. Most of the groups that I do are part of the guild with annihilated gear, ruined sets, but we still go forward, man. That's the whole point in the game. Just go forward, have a good fight. Sometimes you die, you respawn. It's pixels, it doesn't hurt. And I don't want to hear any shit about, oh, you feeding. How the hell are you feeding? 90% of the people here that have 24 class of 4080, they just delete them or they make a 3rd account to just play again. You're not feeding shit. If people want to log in their mains and come kick your ass, they will. You know what I mean? It's like, you feeding my 4th engineer? Wow, I can log my number 1 engineer and kick your ass. Enjoy the fact he's not fucking biz. Feeding. I mean, after 12 years, man, I know people that have 24 classes, biz in 2 accounts and keep making more to pass the time. Me personally, I have deleted over 70, maybe 80 level 4080s, 4070s and stuff like that over the years. I'm actually thinking to delete my level 4060 lion because A, I don't like the lion, and B, if the lion gets removed, my 4th engineer moves on the 1st page. Hey Van, how you doing, buddy? How you doing today? Feeding. Also, you can consider this. If you feed a character, he levels up, goes to 4080, then that person says, oh, I'm done with this one. Starts a new one, comes back at level 16, you can kick their asses again. You don't have to worry. Feed them fast so they can get back to level 16. A lot of people do that. I was playing Fixer for just Fixer, my NG for like 2 years straight, no other character. Like the first 4 or 5 years on this server, my account has 1 engineer. That was it, 5 years or so. And then I started streaming and joining guilds, and I started making all the other dwarfs for the guilds. And then because I was streaming, we had events and stuff. I started making more Destro characters and things. That's how I ended up having more characters. Otherwise, I would just have my NG. I am extremely happy, especially back in the day, to play him. Now, until they fix him a little bit, you know, I'm struggling a little bit. But we wait for the range patch, because I think so far the balance between the melees is okay-ish between melees, but there is a huge gap between damage output of range to melee for many reasons, including casting time, pushback. Hey Devin, yeah, this is a private server called Return of Reckoning, and it's been around for about 12 years, free to play. So you can head either to my website, fixitv.live, or returnofreckoning.com, and you can download the game for free and you can join the fight. And now we are at the beginning of prime time for Europe at the moment, so I think in about an hour or so more order will come in, hopefully, if something hasn't changed to, you know, the timing, and bigger fights will start. We need bodies. Stomping Box, thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Welcome. Yeah, we do need bodies. Join the fun. And other things. I mean, you know, every PvP game, and not just this game, but every PvP game will bring out, you know, a little bit of the naughty self of everybody, you know? A little bit of frustration, a little bit of rage quit, a little bit of a fuck you, either the game or the enemy or your teammates or whatever, you know. PvP games have that. But as far as toxicity goes, this game is fairly low. We have a little bit, but it's low. Every PvP game has it, but compared to like League of Legends or Rust, we are like a drop in the fucking ocean, man. Those games are the Atlantic of toxicity. But it's been very quiet today. I was really like, by this time I was expecting to have the like 2-3 order warbinds coming down for some stomping, but I haven't showed up yet. I haven't seen them on the map. Unfortunately, I can't see the other warbinds. Are they on? Are they forming? Oh, bikinis. Yeah, we do have bikinis in the games. Is there any witch elf around here? Oh, there's one. Level 27. I might be able to inspect that. Yeah, look at that, babe. I can't zoom in though, but look at this. We got bikinis, man. Woo! Deadly bikinis. Ah, it says 27. Let's not put in some more beautiful gear. Although, just to be fair, right? Beautiful gear. See, has a bikini. How much more you can see? You know, it's like Slayer. They just wear fucking sandals and 2 axes. Like, not a lot of fashion hammer on those ones. But witch elves can get some nice stuff to look good. You know, skulls and decorations and pocket items and trophies and. Oh, there's an NG. I can see the gun turret. Female slayers, that would pretty much go against lore. I don't want to see it, to tell you the truth. Yeah, we do have female rune priests, though. No, female slayers, no. The same way, I think the same way where you can have like male witch elves. Yeah. Here's the thing, though. You can have male sorks, but you don't see a lot of male sorks. I think everybody that makes a sork makes a female sork. Or, if it's a male, it looks like a female. It's really close. Are there any female marauders? I don't know, I don't know. You have a male sork? No? There's no... the no is for marauders. Yeah, I've never actually checked some of the classes. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. Whoever typed this thing about the Bright Wizard and Sork, I just accidentally denied the... I wanted to allow it because it had the word my chat didn't like. Whoever typed it, because my mouse misclicked and it got denied, please retype it because I don't know how to bring it back. I'm sorry. I misclicked. That was it. I'm sorry, Andrew. I misclicked. I was going for the allow because the Autobot thingy caught it, but I misclicked in my rush to click it and come back to the game to... turn the character. I do apologize. My bad. Look, I mean, Warhammer Online in general is not 100% lore accurate. They have made a lot of changes to accommodate classes and mechanics and things like that. And I was kind of happy up to that level, although I'm not a very lore person myself. Okay. But then I really hate it when they broke lore 100% on ranked. That was really nasty in my opinion. I'm not a lore person, but I think ranked wasn't. They shouldn't have done those changes on ranked. Yeah, punting is fun. Yeah, you play the easiest tank in the game. Just remember that as well. They would solve some the population. I'm not sure if they would. I mean, I think a lot of people stopped playing Slayer because of the recent changes. They're waiting. Knight, no, my friend here is playing at Chosen. He's having fun punting people. Chosen and Knight are the easiest tanks to play, come on. I mean, Blackworks, IBs, and, you know, the other tanks, the mechanics are a lot more difficult. I think the most difficult tanks is Blackguard and IB. Knight is better than Chosen? In what regard, Van? Please update me. In what regard Knight is better than Chosen? Are we talking about the shield aspect, or are we talking about the 200? Oh, did he? In all of them? Why would he go order when he hit 90, Homer? Like, he wanted to try something different, like play the Bright Wizard, or he got upset? Because there's a lot of people that change sides because of politics and, you know, they meet the wrong people or whatever. Okay, that's good to know, because I don't play those classes, so I do appreciate an update like that to know where we're standing, because I know you guys don't bullshit me, you don't troll me, so thanks for the update. Because I've always thought, you know, like, I always thought that the Knight is not regeneration build, but generally speaking with the shield, tankier, you know, more CC and tankier than the Chosen, and the Chosen, it was like more DPS orientated, because like, I do know for a fact, back in the day, before any changes, right, that 200 Chosens can hit you for over 1,000 damage, which is excessive from my perspective as a hand. Oh, the tank pads buffed them. Okay, okay. Bork, the reason you say you don't play is you don't want to grind again. Man, the grind is not as bad as it looks. Like, seriously. What was it? I was looking. We had this discussion yesterday. I didn't stream yesterday because, you know, work stuff. I did like 2 extra shifts yesterday, so I couldn't stream. But I logged in later on just to play with my guild, and we were having this discussion about leveling and grinding and stuff like that. And if you just look on your own characters, right, and you just press K and you go on the first page here, it tells you the actual game time. This character is 22 hours of gameplay, right? Actual gameplay logged in on this character. 22 hours is level 28. My engineer at the moment, he is like 40-70, almost 71, 40-71 on full Bloodlord. And I have done excessive amounts of dungeons as well. So that's like 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours, because I was leveling, scavenging, making tallies for my other characters and whatever. So in 8 days of gameplay, he's 40-71 full Bloodlord. So I would have thought something like 14 days of gameplay. You'll be almost full beast. You know what I mean? For the blobs, maybe you want to consider. Maybe you want to consider going melee. Yeah, bouncing, squiggy. Oh my god, I'm stuck on the fucking pole, man. Hey, Rassend. How you doing, buddy? 70% armor pen. Ooh. Ooh. I mean, I get up to like 66 on my engine, but... Oh, that's good. Yeah, there's a lot of... oh, we're getting flanked. We're getting flanked. There's a lot of good... I didn't have time to do... Dragon Gun, oh my god. There's a lot of good warbands forming up on order at the moment. I mean, Destro has good warbands as well. My only thing is that they are like on different time zones sometimes, so you have this PV door effect that we call it. Yeah. And the other thing is that we also have all these warbands which guild warbands, so like organized warbands, which they play 2 weeks order, 2 weeks Destro, 1 week order, 1 week Destro. You know, they have this like weird scheduling. So if they fall on one side on the same week, then you know, the whole balance gets screwed. You know what I mean? That can be a little bit of a problem. But overall, I think, I know people don't like the so-called blob, okay? Hold on a second. I know people don't like the blob, but you have to realize something about the blob, right? Just some food for thought kind of thing, okay? That the blob is unavoidable, okay? When you have a map like this and you have 400 people, right? And they want to fight, they're all gonna come on this map, okay? So the blob is gonna be forming anyways. They could go one south, one north, one west, one in a different map or whatever. But what happens is, if you have your own warband, a pack warband, and then you end up fighting a fully, you know, beast organized warband and get your ass kicked, you're not gonna stay, right? You're not gonna stay and get your ass kicked. You're gonna find another warband to get behind, and then the blobs start forming like this. 2, 3, 4 warbands. And then you also have other warbands who say, oh, you know what? I don't want to fight these guys. They're too good. I need backup. So you cannot avoid the blob. I know a lot of you like to play solo. I was like that, you know, tanky build, hunting witch elves and marauders and stuff like that. And but the game has changed. The game now is massive multiplayer online, okay? And the goal of the devs when they start fixing this game. Oh, goblins! Goblin Worker Union. I also like what's the name? Loonies. Loonies is a great goblin guild. They're really crazy, very nice people, very helpful, those goblins, right? Solo is more fun, but in a massive, and this is, I'm emphasizing, massive multiplayer game, right? You can't expect to have, like, you know, the same opportunities to solo as the warbands to fight each other. And the thing I was saying before I got myself interrupt myself was that the goal of the devs, if you ever take the time to read the TOS back in the day, because it changed a little bit, was to fix the game of the bugs, improve it in their own way, and have massive open world PvP battles, right? You can't have massive PvP battles with ranged classes so much, so this is why they're pushing the melee stuff. And secondly, you can't have massive PvP fights without a blob. You can't have a massive PvP fight with everybody soloing everybody. You know what I mean? And some people like this. They like the whole organized thing, clashing, you know, many bodies against many bodies, epic battles and epic defenses and stuff like that. There is still room for soloers, right? But it's very tiny and you're gonna die a lot because you're gonna have to, like right now, let's say we're on the north side and you know, you open your map, you see, oh, we have fights here and here, here. So you're gonna have to roam here, you're gonna have to roam down there, massive fight there, you gotta bypass that and look around where the fights are not highlighted to find the solo ones. But while you're doing that, 80% chance as you move around you get run by 20 people, 40 people. There's still room, but it's a lot harder to find the fights. And if you play tanky builds, because solo right now, I would say regeneration is a thing, it takes a long time to kill somebody. It's also the chances you're going to be run over by somebody else. You know, that's the thing. Ivan, is the question if I ever played Dog? If that's the question, no, I haven't. Never. I've never played that. No. I can tell you what I've played for about 14 years, and you're probably gonna... your jaw is gonna drop, but... I played World of Warcraft for about 9 years, and a little bit of Call of Duty in between. And then I played for another 7 to 8 years EVE Online. So between those two games, EVE Online and World of Warcraft, for about 14 years, that's the only two games I played in 14 years. I've never had the need to go and find something else. I was very happy leveling and grinding and playing and killing and organizing. But the blob thing, I'm used to it, man. Like EVE Online, biggest fight I ever did was about 2,000 people versus 2,000 people. The company actually shut down all the nodes around the fight to give us extra bandwidth and everything. In that fight, life expectancy of a player is 2.3 seconds. On 2,000 versus 2,000. Your life expectancy on a normal ship, because it has other categories, you know, battleships and cruisers or whatever, is about 2.3 seconds. Is more than AoE is, more than this. Yeah, I mean, my jam right now is 6 to 12. That's my jam right now, 6 to 12, which is not, you know, blobby, but is not small either, and you still need to press more buttons and focus targets. There's another thing people... I think a lot of people haven't experienced this. I will describe this because this is my experience when it comes to Warband versus Warband, right? What we watch on streams, on these fights here on Open RVR, right? This is not Warband gameplay. This is open world 2-button thingy. Yeah? If you actually get two fully organized warbands which have experience and they're all BIS, just those two warbands, right? Just two warbands, nobody else interfering. A duel between warbands, which include all races, right? It's not like a dwarf versus chaos or, you know, greenskins versus dwarf or something like that. It's just a normal multi-racial warbands on both sides, so you get all the buffs and benefits and all that kind of stuff, you know, and you have your setups. You put those two warbands to clash, to fight, not to clash, just run into each other, but to fight, right? Most likely, no one is gonna die for the first 10 minutes. What you watch here is not how like an organized warband fight happens. This is rush and smash kind of situation. Organized warbands that I played, especially when the city was out, there was a few challenges, and there was also warband versus warband, guilds versus guilds fighting in closed maps and stuff like that. It takes about roughly 10 minutes for the first death, and that death is instantly resurrected by a shaman or archmage and carries on for another 6-7 minutes until someone fucks up badly and then everything crumbles. And even then, they can recover and push back. It's not this instant fight for 10 seconds you see in wipe. If you put organized warbands, it's a hard fight. Everybody has to be focused, command, order, warband leaders call every single skill, every time, movement, spread, regroup, avoid, you know, morale drops, people are on time, add-ons are flashing all over the fucking place. Ooh, right? You're not gonna see this 10-second fight, 3-second fight. Unfortunately, in the latest years, people stopped doing those fights. We used to even gather up in closed zones and watch big guilds fight each other, warband versus warband, for hours. You know, 3-hour best and stuff like that. Well, that is why you play Witch Elephanja. Other people enjoy the tactical play, focusing targets, switching targets, you know, not falling behind even 1 second to get the down, get the right debuffs, you know, do fake attacks, push this side, let them use the detones, jump the other guy, you know. There's different gameplays, and this is good because there is room for everybody. There's room for the stealthers, there is room for the soloers, there is room for the tanky people, there's room for the blobs, you know. There is something for everybody to enjoy, and that's how a good game is. There is room for everybody. Not even room, yeah? You know, everybody has the same room. But for example, like a Solar right now, you could try and go on Thundermount and find those 4 or 5 people there, or Illyrian, you know what I mean? Alright, order blobbing, yay! Well, it was about time, wasn't it? Where order is in Prague. Everybody's in Prague. Order warband. 3 order warbands was just in Manor. Yeah, the BRO in Prague called Manor. But then again, there's also, you know, it's also a little bit of a player responsibility as well, because like right now we have I'll use the max ranges on State of the Realm, 200 order and 200 Destro, right? So that's about, what is it, 8 warbands? Okay, it's not 8, but you know, I'm using the top numbers. 8 warbands on inside. You could send like 2 or 4 in Illyrian over here and just reduce the amount of blobbing, but people are not going to do that. Because they might end up having a weaker warband, they think the fight is here, more AO here, more renown, more XP, more stuff here, so they're all gonna group up here. There's been a few occasions that we see the warband split. And sometimes we see that split happen for like half an hour and they get their asses kicked. The pack warband goes somewhere and organized chase them, wipes them a couple of times, and they'll group up back again on the main map. And then again, we also have the little loop. Oh, order is blobbing, we need to blob. Oh, Dastra is blobbing, we need to blob. Whoever gets the 2 warbands first is blamed from the blob, and then spirals down, everybody groups up. But I mean, I remember, it's been many years of course, but I still remember like even PvP on Guild Wars 2 was blobby. One commander at the front, everybody follows the commander. And then at some point you clash the 2 huge trains. Even Line is kinda blobby as well when it comes to guild territory fights. I don't know, I mean, we all like different things. Yeah, that's where, well, I think I went to Aeon after that a little bit. Classic. And then I went to Guild Wars. For me it was fun, like I was in guilds and this and that, especially like on Aeon and then Guild Wars 2 I was in Greek guilds, me being Greek. I had a lot of fun for, you know, a couple of years on and off, whatever, but then, you know, real life hit some people left and this and that, and then I got stuck here. It was a lot of fun, found some more Greek people, made some guilds, learned a lot along the way, but unfortunately for me in 2026 this is still the best PvP. It's the best way of doing it. You can mix and match gear, you have flexibility on your gear, you have flexibility on the builds, the PvP feels good and rewarding. And then, you know, I've tried some other games but not even close, man. We had a build for the engineer in Guild Wars 2 where, you know, it was one of those bombing specs that you can give like invisibility and you're just rolling in front of all the, you go through the enemy and just keep dropping all the bombs and healing pack, bomb, healing pack, we just keep switching. It was a lot of fun, that build. It was a lot of fun. I tried to go back to Guild Wars 2 at some point, but I couldn't get back into it. I can't put my finger on something very specific, but I restarted from the beginning to get the feel back, you know, do some leveling, learn the class again, stuff like that, but I just couldn't get into it. Like, too many currencies, too many maps, too many... It's just my mind. I'm getting old, I don't remember things as I used to. I don't pick them up as well as I used to either. And I just kind of dropped it. I also went to play EVE Online at some point for the 3rd time, but streaming EVE Online was a nightmare. Too much stream sniping and shit. Too many egos. You know. I think small scale is better in everything because as I think it was Van that said it, like, you know, it's 2 buttons, boring shit when it comes to the blobbing stuff, but small scale, your actions matter. Like, if you don't focus the same target, you don't kill them as fast, you can lose. If you don't press the right buttons, you know, everything matters. But in a situation like this, pretty much everybody just press the AoE skills and whatever the fuck happens, you know what I mean? Like, it's very rare you'll see anybody yeah, I mean, especially 1v1s on Guild Wars 2, you have to be very good. Because just mastering... I know some of you might find it very easy, but it's not for everybody. Just mastering the switch the bars, you know what I mean? It's an issue. Like, 1 skill, then switch bar, 2 skills, switch bar, while you're moving, while you're dodging, actively dodging, you know. It's not like here, oh, I dodge you, just sit still and dodge you. It does have a much higher ceiling for skill. But Guild Wars 2 is a fun game. Yeah, I mean, you know, like I said, engineer, man. I'm engineer on Guild Wars 2, engineer in Warhammer. Generally speaking, I like classes that have gadgets, turrets, you know, drones, if we go a bit more futuristic. I just like those kind of classes, which usually are support classes. Yeah, the medkit pump thing is fun. That was fun. Because you can switch between the medkit and the bomb, so you can run through a whole enemy warband in funnels and stuff, just go through them and come back with the dodge. It's fucking brilliant. But I'm like I said, I can't really get back into it. Just don't feel like it. I'm just focusing on this now because I have my dwarf guild, trying to grow it. You know, start doing some small scale stuff, some bigger stuff if we can. No. Come on, people! Hold the line! Oh, we're recovering. Come on, get him some heals. Get him heals. Get me some heals so I can spam more. Ah! No! I died from Halta. Fuck off. Not from him. Where the fuck is he? I died from a warrior priest. Where the fuck is he? Yeah, that's a strange... Dude, 1 second tips. Chloro, here's the funny thing. I did LV, right, with Fixer on my DPS Grenadier, right? I got out DPS by 200 DPS Warrior Priest. That shit is ridiculous. Like a predominantly AoE range class with so many dots and napalms and phosphor shells and all this kind of shit gets out DPS by DPS hybrid class. This is bullshit. Yes, Tibbs? Who? As far as I know, they only play Order. At least for these 6 months. At least for this like upcoming 6 months, I think it's only Order. And I say this because when he was in Dastra, he stayed for like 6 months and then quit and then came back to Order. So maybe in 6 months he'll switch again. I don't know. Nah. Oh, good. I don't have an issue with the whole guild. Actually, I have quite a few people who I talk to. And people come and go, oh, shit, they're coming up. It's coming up. The blob is coming up. Coming up. The blob is here. Are we going to fight or... No, don't go right. Don't get blocked on the dead end. No, we're losing people on the tail. I'm still trying to follow the warband leader here. Oh boy. Oh, I don't know. We did not try to even funnel somewhere. That doesn't look good for us. Split like this. Doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. What? Sorry? It's okay. Order logged in 3 warbands, so now is a bit of a problem. I mean, Order still has 20% AO though, which means we are 20% more Dastra on the map currently. Which is kind of strange to have like 20% more people and still been pushed this hard. Oh boy. I mean, we did wipe them on the last fight. It's just that I think we need to regroup a little bit here and organize. Not probably, that's a guarantee. He might actually now have 3. Yeah, he definitely has 2. Morgan is running the Pug one, Hasmi is running the normal one. But like, there's also some Pug warbands which join them every now and then. So I don't know if that Pug warband actually jumps over or not. What's the name? Okay, I don't know. Okay, it's just a random dude, okay. Well, Borg, same thing. If I wasn't so obsessed with my dwarves and starting a dwarf guild this year, I've decided to do that and only do, you know, dwarf warbands and stuff like that. Go down the roleplay path a little bit, not too much. I'll probably be playing some sort of a goblin myself, or a black orc. I love the shaman a lot. Squiggy is a lot of fun, very powerful. I think it's the most OP ranged class in the game at the moment. It has an amazing toolkit. Damage is good. Burst is good. You know what I would like for someone to tell me? Yeah, range for that, no, but small groups, you know, 4-man, 6-man and all that. Squig, even solo if you really want to push it, but It's good. But you know what I would like someone to tell me, because I haven't, I don't know this information. Here's the thing. He is okay. He's not super good yet, but he's okay. I don't know what gear he has, but I have fought him a couple of times. He's okay. He can get better, in my opinion. But I like him. I want to see him. I always want to fight him. What I want to know is if somebody can help me, so I don't have to log in right now, because just remember, since we're talking about the squig, I would like to know if anybody has a squig to tell me this. What is the maximum range at which a squig pet can be from its squig owner before it goes away? Like, can the pet be, what, 60 feet away from the squig, 100 feet away from the squig? What is that range between the squig and the squig herder before the pet disappears? Yeah, I'll tell you why I'm asking, because I'm probably gonna have to log in mine and do some measurements there, because if we see what the distance is there, right, and then we see what is the shooting range of the range squig, the pet, okay? If, for example, if it is like something like, let's say, this is an example, 100 feet away from the squig herder, and then it can shoot at 65 feet, right, or 100 feet, whatever, that means that the squig has 165 feet range on the pet, which is the longest shooting pet in the game. That's why I want to see this. And also it's a mobile pet, which means the squig can be like 100 feet away from you, right? So you can shoot 110, it can shoot you, but the pet can shoot you. While your pet, or the Magus pet, cannot shoot that. Although we don't have an equivalent, but you know what I mean? It's a huge advantage on the kiting skills to have a pet that can shoot, and you can buff it by 20%, right? You can buff it 20%, and then you can buff it again with morale 1, and you can, like, a squig pet hits my glass cannon engineer for 1,700 damage when it has both buffs. That is a number before mitigation. It's an insane amount of damage for a mobile pet at hitting on 150, 160 feet, if that's the actual distance. You know what I mean? Like, it can be behind, inside the keep, and it can shoot you for these numbers after building morale and stuff. It's crazy. And then you have, like, the Magus pet is immobile, shoots every now and then, it can be buffed, it was nerfed along with the engineer pet as well. You know what I mean? And they can run away, well, that is DPSing you, knocking you down, disarming you. You see what I mean? Like, I don't know, the lion pet probably has the same kind of situation over there, with the disarm and the knockdowns while they're running away, but one is a range, one is melee. Like, the range can pile up from range, the other one has to just jump in, or, you know, it's a bit different. This is and also the toolkit: armor debuff, armor penetration, heal debuff, range slow, knockdowns, disarms instant, you know, all that kind of stuff. That's the whole picture that, for me personally, makes the squig super powerful. If you don't want to use the OP word, but it makes it super powerful as a range. Yeah, but it's still worse though, Bork, you know what I mean? It's still worse. This is why I say, like, I feel the squig, and I use the word OP, is OP. It has those the perfect toolkit and the pet to do it to do that gameplay. I mean, the damage for the squishiness and 65 feet range that the squig has, I think, is balanced, but overall the damage output with the toolkit makes it really, really strong. Unfortunately, I just said it's only good for solo and small groups. It doesn't go on warbins, unless you go melee squig. Which, melee squig is also fun. There's a bouncing little dude. Also, melee squig can be super tanky for solo, like super tanky with regen builds and stuff like that. It looks like Destro is doing well on this fight. We're winning, get some raises would be great. Yeah, melee squig. I mean, there's I don't remember. I have a friend, you know, friend here online on stream. He plays defensive, regeneration, melee squig, and trash to solo all the time. I'm having a hard time on my tanky build to deal with him. I have a serious hard time dealing with him. Like, sometimes I feel I can deal better against the Witch Elf than I can deal against the melee squig. Oh, new title, The Reborn. I die a lot on this. No tank in this group. Okay, that makes sense. Well, the pet thing is a problem for a lot of people, but it is also, it can bring a lot of power to your builds. And since you mentioned engineer, let me give you a few more tips about the engineer pet, which you might not be aware of. If you're going to play by any chance a single target spec, right? The marksman, the first one. For small groups, you know, targeting individuals in sequence and stuff like that. If you ever play marksman, build the single target, always have a button for pet attack and always keep your pet on passive. Passive. It does not attack on its own, it does not attack your target, it does not attack if you are attacked. If you play single targets, always on passive. And the reason for that is, when you're going to get into a fight, you most likely want to go like a couple of dots, especially the 15% extra damage, right? And when you're ready to go for your burst as a single target, it's probably going to be Gun Blast, Focus Fire, Hip Shot, the combination there, the big 2-second cast, and then the channel with a finisher, because engineers don't have finishers. What you want to do is you want to make sure that when your Gun Blast goes towards the end at 1.8, 1.9 seconds, then you tell your pet to attack and instantly go into your channel. That way you're going to get the armor debuff and the burst attack of the pet along with your burst attack. So if you don't have it on passive, it will attack, it will burn your armor debuff, maybe even on the target you don't want to, and it will go on cooldown on the burst. So pets need to pets need to be on passive when you go in single target to control your armor debuffs and the burst. Same thing on the squig for the ranged one that spits a lot of little arrow thingies. Well, that's how you get the damage. Otherwise, you have, like, the engineer has serious problems. Because don't forget, signal flare is physical damage. It's a dot that has to bypass armor. The one that does more damage, right? And then your Gun Blast is physical, Focus Fire is physical, Hip Shot is physical, Snipe is physical. So you have to penetrate the armor. You have full weapon skill, like my build is about 56%. And I think you add the Thunderer for those skills, it goes to 66%. Yeah, that's why the Magus is a much better class. That's the thing. You can output more damage. You deal with more classes. Like you can fight tanks evenly, you know, as DPS, because you don't care about the 5,000 armor they have. You know what I mean? Or the 6,000 armor. Yeah, engineer puts like full weapon skill for armor penetration, and because the one dot is physical, everything else is physical, and then your other dots are corporeal, which is the worst as elemental damage. You have spirit, elemental, corporeal. That's how the damage goes. Spirit kicks ass. And you want to know another crazy thing I found out recently? Which makes no sense, so I put it on the backtracker and I haven't heard back yet. Here's the most insane thing that I found recently about the engineer. The auto attack from the gun turret, emphasis on the word gun, okay, is in the ability viewer, browser, whatever it's called, that app, is designated as melee attack. So my auto attack from the gun turret can be parried at 100 feet from every single melee dash row. At any range. Yep. I have a photo of that just to prove you. If you want, I can put it on stream. The auto attack of the gun turret is assigned as melee and it can be parried. I have a photo of a two-handed chosen parrying my gun turret. So I'll put it on the backtracker because I don't know if that's intentional for some reason or if it's a bug or a mistake. Somebody clicked the wrong box. So engineer is the worst DPS class in the game at the moment, dude. Yeah. I mean, we can output damage. Yes, we kill people, you know, it's not a thing. But you have to push builds to the extreme. And like my DPS builds, that I run 7,000 HP because if I run 8,000... I lose massive amount of damage. I cannot compensate for the damage. Like to make it, you know, worth it. Hey, Furious Vulcan, how you doing, buddy? You haven't played this like years? Easy to get back into? Oh, easy as riding a bicycle, brother. Just log in and play. And of course, if you ever need a little bit of help to catch up on a few things, you know where to find us. So yeah, engineers, like, I'm gonna start my rant now. You got me into a rant now. So like over the years, the engineers. Oh, thanks for the follow, bro. The engineers over the years, along with the Magus, of course, but engineer got hit a little bit more. We lost, like, they nerfed the keg, they nerfed the 20% damage buff from the turrets, they removed the range or mobility from the turrets. They reduced the damage the turrets do. They changed how close quarter works for us, which sucks. What else? I don't know. What else did we lose? Don't remember. Yeah, I mean, we lost a lot of damage when they reduced the amount of damage the pets do on their own, and the 20% damage. We lost the range on the gun turret, the extra AoE range on a grenade from the bombardment. We lost 38% dodge and disrupt from the flame turret. We got phosphorus shells, which is the Magus version. It's your Tinthridge Fire, the little tornado. That's the Magus mirror to us, the mirrored it to the engineer, because the engineer phosphorus shells was much better. The engineer phosphorus shells from the original game was insta 600 damage on your main target and 300 damage 20 feet around him. It was really good for burst. Yeah, but don't forget the Mara. You can definitely play single target because it got buffed by 10%, because they took 10% out of your AoE, gave it to the Witch Elf, and correspondingly from the Lion to the Witch Hunter, so they could give them an AoE spec for Warband. So they took 10% of your AoEs and they gave them to them, so the overall AoE damage of a Warband stays the same, while they buffed a little bit some of your stats on the single target. Yeah. And you also have an extremely good tank regeneration builds as Marauders. So you can, you know, you can go out there and be tanky, regenerative, and kill stuff. Pool is, as far as I'm concerned, on my NG, almost undefendable. There is nothing good better than a Witch Elf DPS. I mean, Witch Elves, no offense, Anja, they're broken. Like, tell me one skill Witch Elves do not have. Like, I was trying to see this because, you know, I have a special interest in Witch Elves. They have pretty much every skill a melee has and every skill a tank has, except of course block and stuff. You know, for me, right? We can talk about this. It's nice to have conversations. For me right now, and I'm honestly trying to be as honest as I can from my experience, okay? Because, you know, I don't play Destro, so I judge from when I fight Destro. Okay? So you guys can give me the other thing when you fight order classes. So for me right now, like the, let's say, broken classes in inverted commas, okay, is like Witch Elf, Zealot, Squig, and then we got like something like Rune Priest, Warrior Priest for the DPS, you know, something like that. See, I like Jez Boy. I like that you say this because that's how I feel. Like the Witch Elf is more OP than the Witch Hunter. But when I say it as an order main dwarf, everybody tends to say, "Oh, you are order biased." You know what I mean? It's a nice thing to at least see that, you know, we're trying to be as objective as possible on things. Yes, we're not always going to be right, but like if you put down the skills, I mean, like even your melees don't have, you know, same ability. Even the Marauder doesn't catch up to the Witch Elf or the Lion. Or a lion is broken, yeah. But after they fix the pet, its brokenness, if that is even a word, right? Its brokenness, it's just kind of went down a little bit. Like, to give you an example, because I track a lot of numbers, and I like a lot of numbers, when the Lion pet was broken with the damage, it couldn't be like CC deathmatch and stuff like that. We did have those 10 Lion groups running around on order, and it was a 65% of the order melee population, 65%. Order melee population playing Lions. After they lost the 10% AoE and they got buffed on the single target and the pet got fixed, the population went, they took a plummet, like they went really down. I'm gonna check right now. If I just put follow on this guy for a bit, it's gonna go laggy because I'm going to alt tab. Okay, give me a second. I won't be able to see the chat for a second until I get my tabs open here. Okay, I'm just gonna put this over the chat here so I watch the other one. Chosen is a solid tank. It's also the easiest tank to play, so since you haven't played for a while, my friend, it will ease you into the game without a lot of mechanics, a lot of problems. It's very good with a shield for warbands. It's very good as a two-hander if you want to go solo, or if you want to play in a smaller group, bring more aggressive profiles. Yeah, it's gonna be good. If you want to play that, it's gonna go. Yeah, you can't go wrong, as Brock says. So right now, right, from 60% population of lions on order, we are down to 42 today, specifically now, which is the prime time, and we have more order on the server. Actually, we don't have. It's 48% order, 52% destro. My bad. 48% order, 52 destro. We have 42 from 65% lions down to 42 after the patch, and on the next patch. This is a prediction of mine, right? On the next patch, if they revert the changes on the slayers, the lion population will go down. People right now focus on lions because, like, order right now has 22% slayers. That's 19 slayers in all. We have 86 melee classes on tier 2, level 16 to 40, right? 86 players melee on order. Only 19 play slayers. Yeah, and we have a... Yeah, sorry, my bad, not 42%. 36%, 42% is witch hunters. 36% from 60 to 36. It's almost 50% down after the patch. The melee patch. So, you know what I mean? Like, you can see which is... Like, I look at these numbers and you can see which classes are the broken ones some of the times, you know, because you see the numbers go up so much, 50%, 60%. It's crazy. Man, I don't have a guard on this, and I can't stand even 5 seconds alive. Order is on a fucking rampage. But I do have a good little chat today, and it's kind of nice. Also, like, 50% order healers is warrior priest. This doesn't tell us if it's DPS or not, but 50% of the healers on order is warrior priests. While Destro have a little bit of a better spread. You about 30%, 33% on each. Oh, it's not that difficult. Broken class RP Zealot. Zez, I would say Zealot RP, because the Zealot is so much more powerful. Like with a morale 1, removing resistances and stuff like that. It, you know, punts without immunities, extra buffs, insta cast on some of the spells. The Rune Priest has 2 seconds and 2.5 second cast time. They're both broken, but the Zealot outputs more damage. The thing is a little bit more broken. It has to be looked at a little bit more on that aspect, or at least fix a little bit the cast times and stuff. Because like the engineer, again, going back a little bit, because you mentioned that it can output some damage, but it hurts a lot with the casting time. Give you an example. Lightning Rod and Magnet, they're both 1 second cast time. Okay? If I go as tanky as can be in the front line so I don't die, and I get hit by a lot of people, my 1 second lightning rod, 1 second cast time, it never deploys. Yeah, like, it's the same problem we had with the Knight, where the Knight had a better CC situation than the Chosen, right? Where the Chosen, before the patch I'm talking about, where the Knight had more CC, right, and control on the warbands, where the Chosen was outputting a lot more damage. I think now we have the same thing on the Rune Priest Zealot. The Zealot outputs more damage, the RP has more control. But as you say, it's better for the solo thing. However, if you put this in a group setting, yeah, where you have another tank, I don't know, an engineer, a magus, you know, something else, that slow AP drain is nullified, because you could have an archmage just pulling the AP, and that just, you know, it's not as powerful as it is on the solo. And everybody on a fight, you're looking at the damage, like how fast you can kill people and move on to the next one. So the CC thing, you know. Yeah, it's also not, you know, if I remember, that slow thingy is based on crit, isn't it? I mean, don't forget, like, the DPS Rune Priest was extremely useful in a warband, right? When he crits, he applies the AoE heal debuff, which originally was 50%. So the build was in the warbands, built around the Rune Priest, where you have a Rune Priest, a high crit, and he goes in the middle of a warband, guarded, and like pocket healed, and he has a Swordmaster with Whispering Winds and all that, and spams the AoE in the middle of a warband and debuffs everybody with 50%. That build, warband build, was devastating. Everybody instantly 50% AoE, 50% heal debuff, died. And then they made that heal 35%. So it's not as powerful as the single targets, which are 50. Yeah, 25% chance is fairly high. Is I wouldn't say permanently, but it's almost permanently that's gonna tick. I mean, judging from the 10 and 15% procs on the gear, 25% is high. Also, I would like to point out that's not 25%. I don't know how to describe it. It's 25% probability. It's not 25%. Which means, like, if you have 10 ticks, it's not 2.5 of them going to be applied. Every tick has 25% chance to crit it, so it depends on your roll of the dice. So in a fight, you could get it 5 times in a row, or you could get it none. Depends on your roll. Yeah, it's because its probability is not a percentage. So basically how this works is you do the dots, right? And every time it ticks, you roll dice. So if you roll between 1 and 25, you get the proc. If you roll between 26 and 100, you don't get it. So if you're unlucky on that automatic roll of the dice, you could not, you know, like you said, it could go like 4 ticks and don't get it. And the other time you could be very lucky and keep rolling between 1 and 25 every time and just keep it up 24/7. It's a probability, it's not a percentage. Because there's no way a game can say, oh, you're gonna do 10 ticks, so 2 of them has to give you the proc, but what if it gets debuffed and then you don't get the 2 procs, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's why on my builds I try to minimize procs as much as I can, because they piss me off. Because I don't want to think, I've said this earlier, like I don't want to think like, oh, what if it procced? If it proc, I would have killed him. If it proc, I would have survived. Fuck that shit. I have this much HP, that's my armor, that's my damage. I need to time stab and get like that. It is RP on solo is strong. So is the Zealot. The thing is, the RP will be able to kite you better and control you better and kill you slower. But the Zealot can come down and burst you really strong and still kill you. It doesn't have the same kiting capabilities, but still too strong. I would say overall in a group setting, because the game is a group thingy, that Zealot outputs more damage. Oh yeah, I mean I have a dwarf guild, so yeah, DPS Rune Priest with single target NG works very well because I can amplify the damage of the Rune Priest by 15%. I can remove the armor. It's irrelevant to the Rune Priest, but it's relevant to my tanks and my Slayer. The Rune Priest can apply a 35% heal debuff while I'm DPSing until my Slayers and my tanks get there to apply the 50%. I get a burst. He has a burst as well. Plus, if you play with a Rune of Burning tactic, which gives you 25%, you know, you can... the NG single target needs some love because of the armor thing, but also one thing, like some of the things yeah, and also yeah, I mean DPS Rune Priests do a lot of damage, but compared to Zealots do more because they remove all your resistances, so they go straight through with 0 resistances. That's one of the differences there. Also, Vaporizer doesn't play a full glass cannon. He has a defensive build, the damage can go even higher, but then his survivability as a solo player will go to shit. The AoE engineer, he does, I mean, the only rework I would do on that one is to allow the engineer to do phosphorus shells while it's moving. The way the Tintrich's fire was originally designed on the Magus, since they mirrored it to the engineer, which I think it was a mistake, because the engineer lost mobility and burst on the grenadier build, which was a dotting, it was a finisher for us and we lost it. It just needs to move a little bit on that one. Everything else on the Grenadier thing is fine. The problem I have with the NG, besides the keg, close quarters, the buffs on the turrets, the extra damage the turrets that got removed from them, and the buff they were getting, is the casting times. The casting times are hurting the engineer a lot. Like, you can't go in the front lines, right? Trying to do phosphorus shell, do magnet and lightning rod, which is 1 second cast time, 20 feet damage, and never deploy. 8 seconds from pushback to deploy lightning rod, which is 1. 12 seconds to deploy keg in the front lines from pushback. Like, when you casting keg or lightning rod and get pushed back, you don't auto attack, you don't deal damage, you don't do anything. The pushback is killing a lot of stuff. I'll tell you one thing about Rift though. Rift has less glitches than Magnet for some reason. One thing I've noticed when I was playing my Magus is that the one of the things that I've noticed is that the engineer magnets a lot of the times it makes people jump up and down. It doesn't actually move them from the spot. They just like vertically go up and down. So it becomes an interrupt, not a pull. I haven't noticed that on the Magus. The Magus usually pulls. And the other problem, which I don't think is a problem or a bug, I think it's how the pull is meant to work, which I don't like it, but I can verify, is that the AoE pulls from the Magus and the engineer, they don't land people where you place the magnet rod or where the Magus is. They pull people from 65 feet and they land in a random distance between like 20 feet to 40 feet around the engineer and the Magus, which is really bad, because what you really want to do is you want to pull people in your location. For example, you want to do something like you have the warp, I have lightning rod, landmine, demonic infestation on your spot, and then pull, so they land on your AoE, they get the damage from the landmine or the demonic infestation. That's like what you really want to do, like build up AoE, either napalm or mist, and then pull them into that shit, and you do it and they just land all over the place and they don't activate. It's like, what's the fucking point? You know what I mean? These are problems. So the Magus one does that as well, because it doesn't happen all the times, like every now and then. And since I don't play Magus so much, I maybe I've missed it, but it's crazy like that. Okay, our warband here got dissolved. We're gonna leave this one. We're gonna join that one. We cannot join that one. 24 Blight Island, Prague. Oh no, we're out of warbands. No, the randomly placed around you is I think is how the that pull is meant to work. That's how I think it should work. But it doesn't help like the classes to build up a killing zone. You know what I mean? With your mist, your demonic infestation, and they come in and you do your AoE erupt, which is very bursty. You know, the area around you. Or you can even add the other one, the one that does damage around your disc. So you can, like, while they're flying, you can do the disc thing and have everything set up and then burst when they come in. It's just wasting all those skills that can be used so nicely with the pool. It's really annoying. And cast times are hurting a lot. Like, the pushback is too much. Either they have to reduce the amount of pushback, or they gotta change some skills to instant. Like, not to mention, like, the Moroni can pull and walk forwards, right? So it can maintain the distance, get the pull. The target can run away easily. Sometimes it does happen, right? The Lion can send the pet in and pull, but the Magus and the Engineer, by the time we stop, we dismount to freaking cast 1 second cast time magnets, right? People have charged away, they have fleed away, and that's it. End of the day. You just did nothing. No effect. No effect. Yeah, it's also the fact that can get out of the way. And imagine, right, that you guys, like the Magos, had 1 second cast time. Engineer used to have 2 for like 10 years. So if a Magus was fighting an engineer, because we did this test for fun, and they go 1, 2, 3 cast, right? The Magus will pull the engineer first, and then the engineer will be pulled by the other one if he had the time to activate. Yeah, like the Landermans and infestations, why do they need 1 second to activate? Like, if you don't place it properly, somebody can be out of range and you don't hit them and stuff like that. There's a few things that, because you're fighting melee, they have everything instant and you have a lot of casting time. And range these days is not your defense. Because think about it. I'm sorry, I'm going to mention the Destro classes again because I play against them, but you can relate to the Order ones as well. Like, you're trying to stay away from a chopper, right? For example, he can charge, you can flee, then he can flee, drink an AP potion, and then he can get the speed buff with get to the chopper and pull you at 40 feet. And my maximum range as a grenadier is like 65. So if he pulls me at 40, that means that I only have 25 feet to play. Yeah. Then you go to the Marauder, for example, and then he can charge, he can flee, and then he can pull you at 65. Same thing with the Lion. He can charge, he can drink a potion, then he can set the pet to pull you, he can leap to you. So your range is really not your defense. Yeah. Yeah, but then you're wasting a good tactic and your damage goes down if you want to go... Yeah, or pounds. Then you fight a Witch Elf, right? Engineers do not have punts, but you do have, like, knockbacks, which is 35 feet. But when you knock back a Witch Elf or a Marauder or somebody that has a knockdown 35 feet, the knockdown is 35 feet. So what's the point? As they fly, they just knock you down, they walk to you. If you punt them in an elevation, then a Witch Elf just pounds to you, or they get the speed buff and they come to you. And I'm like, how am I supposed to kite these things? I'm not a great kiter. I'm really not good at kiting. You know, everybody knows this. But how the fuck do you deal with this? Now you have an Archmage, for example, right? Trying to punt away a melee, puts the paddle, and then Witch Elf jumps over it. Marauder pulls them over. They remove the slow. Like, you also should know, like, the same thing, because you play Magus, right? It's the only range class that doesn't have a range slow. Hey, Heiki, konnichiwa, motherfucker. How's things? You know what I mean? Like, I really want to understand how, like, you kite, like, you know, how you kite these classes. I don't know. I'm not joking. If somebody can show me, please do. I want to learn. That's how I improve myself. Asking people that know better than me and learning. It's, like, almost impossible. And, you know, usually people say, oh, you have range. You know, but it doesn't work because the range is minimized. Yeah. Yes, Tibbs? What's up? If they mirror... Sorry, there's a question from my Discord here. If they mirror the classes 100%, will the game be better or worse? I mean, people say, you know, it's going to lose its character, which is what makes the game beautiful, that, you know, they're not exactly... the same classes. Here's the thing, it depends what you want. Like, if you are willing to sacrifice balance over this kind of like uniqueness, then you can go for mirrors. Yeah. Here's the thing, not having identical classes. Let's list the problems first, okay, or the good stuff if you like. So, having identical classes, okay, that means you have 12 on this one, 12 on that one, they're exactly the same, so you don't have to play the other side because it's not a different flavor. However, they're not going to look the same, okay? What I mean is that you're going to have the chopper the way it is now, and the Slayer the way it is now. It's just that instead of Rampage, Slayer's going to have to get to the chopper. Chopper is going to get Devastate, so they're going to have the same skills, but different icons, different effects, but same in-game effects. Okay? Yeah, just I'm not saying that. I'm just gonna let me go through my thinking here for a second. So you will be exactly what you're watching right now, same icons and this, but the skills will be even on both sides. The game in its lore and its original design is gonna lose the flavor of, yeah, it's not 100% the same, okay, but it's gonna be balanced 100%. And then we're gonna start having the player issues. What are the player issues? The player issues is that now I can come into the game, right? Let's say I'm gonna fight the Borkman on his Magus with my engine. I'm gonna say, hey man, but you have disarm, right? But I don't have silence, so you can beat me because you get a 4 seconds advantage, right? If we were to be mirrored, there will be no excuse. It will be my fault that I didn't do it on time. It will be my fault for not doing the right rotation, and so on and so forth. On top of that, ranked would be viable, which now it is not viable. So, you know, that's the player thing. And this is why esports, every esport has mirrored 100% classes, because it falls to the player skill, player rotation, player build, not the, oh, you have, because like right now, Destro have 3 pools and we have 2. Why? I mean, that, you know, it feels unfair. We have better heal, but you have more DPS. Why? Or, you know, you have better regeneration builds, we have more armor builds or whatever. Why? You know what I mean? Like how it works and whatever. The game is fine the way it is when you kind of like mix and match all the classes. It's a bit more difficult when you're trying to do more like, you know, roleplay, Empire only, Chaos only. You kind of gimp yourself a little bit in that situation. So if the game would be better or worse if mirrored, it depends the direction you want to go. Basically, it would lose the flavor, but it would become a little bit more balanced. Ranked in this game is an abomination. I said this since the first day that I've seen the banners and all that from the designers that I was friends with, and I told them this is a mistake. As far as I can tell from my knowledge, right, there's a bunch of people that love doing 2v2s and 3v3 arenas on WoW, and they wanted to bring it here because esports sells and ranked and leaderboards, and a lot of people love leaderboards and all this kind of shit. And I was telling them that it's a mistake. You cannot do ranked with uneven classes. And that came to be true because after they started, they start adding rules that did not exist, such as you can't have 2 ranged versus 2 melee. Why? Because melee always wins. You can't have, you know, I don't know, a hybrid on this and non-hybrid on the other, because he can get the extra heal and the win. And, you know, it started getting like this. Then it became unpopular, and they broke the lore completely by allowing to have Order and Destro mixed groups in order to get the population to work, and that pissed some people, which, you know, they love the lore and stuff quite a bit. I didn't like it either, and I'm not a lore person, but there is a limit. I will not heal a Greenskin. I'm sorry. You know, I'm gonna go do rank with my Rune Priest, and I gotta heal a Witch Elf or a Greenskin. Ain't happening. Not in my watch, kind of thing. So I'd rather not do it. I don't care. So that was a problem, and the fact that, you know, the classes are not exactly the same. Some, you know, casting time, casting ranges, and things like that. And that brings me. Yes. No. Go. I want to go on a different topic, so tell me your question on this.
You bring news.
Yes. Yeah, Guild Wars. Yeah, but the thing is, Guild Wars doesn't have this Warhammer flavor. That's what people don't want to lose. It's the way it was designed. Like, it was designed like this, and it creates a little bit of unbalance, and then, you know, the next patch kind of fixes it, and then the next one, and you have to fight against that on this patch. It's how the game was designed, and people want that. That's all right. It's just that you can do, you know, and the other difficult thing is you cannot balance this game very easily, guys. I mean, try it on your own. Like, you can balance a class on 1v1 and on 6-man and on Warband, because, like, if you put a healer on his own, right, AoE Deton, whatever, you can, oh, he's really good. Then you add a guard in a group and he becomes a god. Then you add 6 more healers behind him in a Warband, he becomes unkillable. How do you balance that? It's just as an example, eh? Same thing with everything else. Or double guards, or AoE Detons, and I don't know, wounds increase and all this and that. It's very difficult to balance it. And again, just to finish this topic, it depends what you want. If you want a balanced game, you have to go mirror. If you want an interesting, flavorful, cultural game, you can leave it as it is and try in shorter patches and hotfix to kind of like play with the balance, like, you know, buff this side for a couple of weeks, buff that a little bit, you know, class of the month. It's a living system that way. If you make it mirrors, then you're done. They both do the same damage, the same types, and then it's up to you, boys and girls, how you're gonna fix things. Hold on, because with the lovely chat that we're having, actually I'm quite enjoying this. I lost track of the whole warband situation. There's a spot here. Okay, these guys are here. Okay, so that's that. And now I forgot what I wanted to talk about. Oh yes, the current queuing system for scenarios. Like the new system was trying to do 2-2-2 setups for the scenarios is a good idea, but I think it needs a lot more work. There's quite a few issues that are spotted when it comes to setting up the groups there. I don't know if it's possible due to population or coding or whatever, but there's a lot of issues. No, but I mean, look what Jess says, and he does have a point on this, and this could be like the problem in Return of Reckoning. He says this: live was fun, right? Because every class was broken and it was fun to play. Alright, so like 0 classes were bad. Every class was broken OP, I think. That was the best because no one, oh, this is better. Everybody was broken. Right now, not every class is broken. It's only a few classes that are broken, and that creates that imbalance. If every class is broken to the same level, then you can play. Yeah, but that's the thing, like, again, no offense to my friendly witch elves, but they're like so broken, right? Extremely toolkit for every situation, right? That no other class can catch them. And when you stack 3, 4, 5 of them in a group, it's 100% win. Like, it's that broken. But you can't put like 5 iron breakers on another group and say, yeah, we can have a fight, bitch. Come on then. You know what I mean? You can't. Or a healer can say, yeah, I'm gonna detaunt you and I'm gonna heal my ass off and you can't kill me. Because one is super broken, the other one is okay, the other one is a little bit broken, the other one is not broken at all, and that creates this big bittering. No, I think Just Boy 2 cents there is good. Yeah, but remember when the IB, the 200 IB, was able to, maybe a little bit too broken, but a good IB back in the day could fight a 6-man. You know what I mean? Even on this server, at some point, I remember with CSI, if you remember CSI, we did some groups and we were like a 12-man fighting an 18-man and a 20-man, and we were killing them because we were focusing and kiting and backing and forwards and hiding and doing it's like a back and forward little dance all the time. You know what I mean? With high focus, good skills, good rotation, stuff like that, you could fight bigger numbers. But right now, one of the experience things is that I have right now, like I'm experiencing, is we go to a scenario, right? And sometimes you get a class joining later and the scenario is going fine. It's like 300, 310, 320, you die, you raise, you recover, you get the flag, they get the flag, and all of a sudden one witch elf joins and then go dead. And you're like, fuck this shit. You know what I mean? Like, we're having a great time and then one witch elf shows up and just starts popping people up instantly, and you're like, what? Like yesterday we did a scenario, full guild group, organized, targeting people, and on the other side we had 3 witch elves. All of them, one healer dead, second healer dead, engineer dead. The rest of the Destro were still coming, mounted from the workup, and they were just stabbing people to death. You can't play against that. You know what I mean? It's, you don't, there's no counter. Same way you can get like a squig, for example, right? And or a shaman if you like, And then you get 6 lions and like 6 pets come and pull them in and just burst them down instantly. You can't run away because you're gonna get pulled, and they have so much burst, the lions, that those like when I play my shaman, I call myself like lion lunch. Like I'm running, zoop, dead. I'm little lunch. How many broken glass are on Destro? How many on order? It's not the way to see it. Broken class exists, but my top 5, unfortunately, is like 3 Destro in 2 order. Then the rest of them go down. But overall, I think there's more broken classes on Destro. Also, I think like because Destro have heavy melee compositions, it feels that they do have a little bit better synergies. But I think that is changing slowly with the patches. But I don't play melee to actually experience that very well. Oh shit. Oh fuck it, I'm gonna die anyways. Just trying to slow some people in dismount. I'm gonna die anyways because they're all getting ganked. So see, just this is the balance that I have in my mind. Okay? Because I don't want to be able to kill a Witch Elf. I don't want to be able to kill a Chosen. Yeah? What I want as balance is that regardless of the fact if you are ranged or melee, I want or if you even if you order Destro, I just want every class, right, to have a fighting chance against every other class. I will accept that one class will kill you 90% of the time. So it'll be like your arch enemy, right? Your arch enemy will, you know, devastate you, but you can still have a 10% to win if he's bad, under-geared or whatever. But the other 11, I want to have a decent fighting chance of, you know, let's say 50-50 or whatever. You know what I mean? So it's fun. Not to say, oh, it's a Witch Elf, I'll go make a cup of coffee. Oh, look, is a regeneration chosen? I need 6 people to kill him. You know what I mean? Or someone says, oh shit, it's a, you know, it's a full regen engineer. Fuck it. Let's ignore him, or, you know, stuff like that. It's just a fighting chance. There's so many, not just the classes are broken, but we also have broken builds. You know what I mean? Yeah, but right now, Witch Elves doesn't matter if they mess up, because mid-fight, they can stealth, heal for 2 seconds in stealth, they can get a 50% speed buff for 2 seconds, get out of range, then insta-stealth. They can stagger you and pat themselves away. They can knock you down and run away. They can punch you fucking across the map. Like the amount of choices they have in getaways is the most they ever had in this game. Like, not to mention, you can't pull them out of fucking stealth. Like, they have 2 stealth, speed buff, self-heal, bubbles, procs, fucking everything. And you can't even pull them out of stealth to fight them with AoE. It's just a chance, you know what I mean? And you have to go to like 400 initiative just to spot them and shit like that. Like, what other class on Destro and Order, like, if they fuck up, they all have liability, but Witch Elves don't. Most of the times. You know what I mean? They can jump out and say, oh, can I kill him? Yeah, no? Oh, let's just get away. Let's say, no, I'll go find somebody else. Yeah, I mean, you know, if they're glass cannon, you might be able to kill them. But if they go full regen, which they do about 300 to 400 damage maximum, right? They just keep going forever. You don't have a heal, they will eventually kill you. It takes a little bit longer, but they will walk away with 80% HP, 90% HP. Like the regeneration builds, because they will heal with Witch's Brew, they will proc shields, they will drink the overtime, they will drink a shield, they will drink the potion with the insta heal, you know. And they keep healing on the round as well. It's just too much. Same thing with the Chosen regeneration or the Marauder on the healing spec with regen. Extremely in high toughness, like extremely difficult to think. And then you have the Engineer, 2 seconds plus pushback for Keg, and it does 280 heal every 2 seconds. Like not even countering 1 dot. Like it does 181 every second. And a dot does like 600 every 3. Like what the fuck? You know what I mean? It's not even worth the AP anymore. At 25 feet as well, so you can kite, you can move around it to help your group or your warband or in defense or anything. You know, it's Tooltips do have some mistakes every now and then, so it's advisable you screenshot it, put it on the back tracker, and it will fix it. There's nothing perfect, tips. It's you have to realize it's a free project for people doing it on the free time. Sometimes they have people, sometimes they don't have people. So yeah, no, I mean there's mistakes all over the place, but it is what it is. I'm with you, Jez. That's the way I play. Like, I don't like kiting groups and stuff, even as an NG. I like to go in, make like, for me it works like this. You see an enemy, let's say it's 6 people, but it could be another 20 behind them. You didn't see them, that's your problem. You see a fight, a situation, a grouping of people, and you're like, I'm gonna fight this. So you commit to this, right? You fight or you die. Okay, if you see the fight like, oh shit, it's a warband, I have a 6-man, and you have the space, yeah, you will retreat. But if you engage, I like to engage and do the best that I can. If I'm outnumbered and I know I'm going to lose, because it will happen, right? What I want is I want to fight, and before I die or my group dies, to kill one person. If I kill, like in a 12-man versus 6 or a 20 or a warband, I kill one guy before I die, I'm happy. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's not possible, but I'm not going to run, because if I run, they're going to pick the tail one by one. We're still going to die with not a chance of killing somebody and, you know, say that we did something. And secondly, it's even worse for me if I start running as a range and all my tanks and all my melee die, and I'm like, yeah, when you guys release, we'll meet at the war camp. Yeah, it was a good fight. Thank you for dying. I'm okay. Thank you for slowing them down. I don't like that. We go as a group, we fight, we win as a group, we fight, we die as a group, period. It's fucking pixels. Nothing's gonna... You respawn, you pay 20 silver, you move on to the next fight. It's not the end of the world. People overthink and take this too seriously. I used to take it very seriously at some point. I did. Raids, quitting, breaking keyboards, fucking cursing at people. Yes. Is it 20 silver? I don't even know. It might be less. I don't know. You know what I mean? I used to take this like very seriously as well. Like really upset at people that they didn't detone, they didn't switch target on time, and shouting and all that kind of shit. But now that I'm back, I'm taking a much more relaxed and social aspect. You know, play with my guild, we have some fights, we do some warbands, doing a little bit of role play, you know. And I'm kind of happy. We got a nice little core group there, leveling and everything. We got some more people in. Slowly we're adding more roleplay aspects into the guild slowly, so we'll get adjusted to it and check them out, what we like, what we don't like. And you know, we chat a lot on Discord, I stream a lot, I chat with you boys, and it's just a nice afternoon without a lot of stress. Sometimes we do stress out because like, we want to kill some people, but you know, not like back in the day after like a city 20-minute meeting with the guild, checking scoreboards, who did how much healing, how much damage, who was slacking, who was this, who was that, shouting, screaming, pointing fingers, backstabbing, position stealing, ranking. I'm like, oh, fuck all this shit. I just want to like kill some people and grab a beer, man. I'm done with the, you know, with the drama and behind the scenes stories. I'm done with that shit. They want to nerf my class? Fine, I'll find a way to beat it. I have so far for 6 years. I'll just keep fucking doing it. Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't have to imagine. I've been there. Been there, done that. Yeah, I have. No, I mean, I was in Hasmith's guild on Dastro. I know what damage outputs there are, what tactics he's using, what builds he's doing. On Dastro, he's been doing pretty much the same stuff on Order. It's okay. That's why when he had one warband, I was able to kind of read his movements and do the flanks. Now that he has 2 warbands, it's a little bit more difficult. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Ah, getting bombed. Oh, come on, man. Fucking bright wizards. Oh, look at all this fucking... What is this dude? Do I know this? No, I don't know him. I don't know him. Trying to see if I know any of the dwarfs around here. Who the fuck are all these people? I don't know anyone. So many dwarfs that I don't know. Oh, I know him. Oh man, look at this blob. Holy shit. How's the let's see, how's the population already? By the way, this is order time, right? We have the two organized warbins plus the pug as a blob, so this is what the order is. And still, besides this fact there that we have this issue, the population on the server is still 51% Dasher, and it has risen by 100 people last time we checked. So it's 772 people in the server right now, which is a very, very healthy number for any private server, and it hits 1,000 later on the weekends, for those that might be considering to joining if the population is healthy. But it's still 51% order. Sorry, 51% Dasher, 49 order. So that like kind of like 2% there is not helping Dasher to push through. Who is this dude? Kills. Okay. I'm looking to see if there's like Chimps Warband, or Broda, or where is this guys today? Like when I fucking play order, they're over there running over me. What the fuck? Oh, there's Chimp. Chimp. So you also know, right? I don't play, like you do know, I don't play Dasher, but when I do, I still say I still talk shit to order anyways. I talk the same shit to everybody. Cause I mean, look at these fucking blowbirds, man. Well, it looks like they all have immunities in this. I can't pull anybody. Let's go on this side. Oh, I'm staggered. By a worm priest, nevertheless. By a worm priest. Ah! Oh, I killed Anuki! Woo! Woo! Anuki! We killed the warbin leader! Level 28 chopper! Ha! What do you mean dotted? I don't have dots. I only do lots of chopping and get to the chopper. I only play with 2 skills of this. I don't. I have other ones. I have like AoE detons and a slow, but I don't press them. I just do lots of chopping and get to the chopper. That's it. Whoa, I mean, you panded me. Like, couldn't you pand me like somewhere? Oh, there goes the Archmage. Oh, by the way, I also run level 18 gear on my 28 chopper, by the way, Tibbs. I have never updated his fucking gear. Woo! Come here! Oh no, I got interrupted. Ooh, hold on a second. Chopper boys on Destro side, quick question. If you do get to the chopper and you press the skill twice, does it cancel it? I gotta check that. I think I might have cancelled my get to the chopper on my own. Okay, it does. Okay, so that was kind of like spamming it. Yeah, and like, where is it? It's a cooldown. What's happening? That's bad though. I mean, you should press it as many times as you want. You should just fire once and then cancel it if you press other skills. Pressing the same skill twice cancel the channel. I don't know. That doesn't sound good to me. No good. Oh my god, I got a guard. Ooh, little BO, my friend. Hello, thank you. Huh? No, Black Orc. Black Orc, man. Black Orc. Okay, I'll call him Blork then. Wee. Blork. B-L-O-C. Blork. Black pork. What's the name of it? Black pudding. I never tried it, but I don't really want to try it, to be honest. I would once, you know. Oh, what the fuck? Absorb 1,446 damage from magic and range attacks over 10 seconds. Oh, that's good. I thought that's Zillot buff. Zillot. Zilla, yeah. Oh, is it? I've never tried it. I mean, it's more of a Scottish. It's more of a Scottish thing, the black pudding, as far as I know, anyways. But I do enjoy a good full English breakfast with, you know, 3 fried eggs, 6 bacons, 4 sausages, baked beans, mushrooms, fried tomatoes, hash browns, toasted bread with butter on both sides. You know, good stuff. But if you also add the chips and that, like French fries, whatever you guys call them, on top of that, you make a nice brunch. Just convert that breakfast to brunch. I love food, man. I love food. What can I say? I just really love food. I could possibly eat myself to death if it's some good fucking food. Well, probably I'm gonna be dead. No, I just love food. I eat a lot. Like quantity wise, I eat a lot. It's sometimes I feel I'm abnormal because of this. Like I'm eating like 18 to 20 slices of pizza for dinner or for lunch or both. It's like 2.5 pizzas just for myself. Like my wife hates me because he only eats like half maybe, and then he has to wait for me to finish the other 2 or less. Yeah. It is. And Sunday's gonna be a bitch though. Too many hours of barbecue, man. I gotta be barbecuing for like 2-3 hours on Sunday. I'm a bit worried about my eye, basically, that's the thing. Smoke, heat, sunlight. Mainly the heat. Well, today, you need to wear a fucking shorts and t-shirt. I can barely stay in the room. Like I'm very hot, almost sweating, almost like at the edge of sweating. I don't want to put the AC on it yet. Naked on stream? No. No. Topless? No. Hot tub stream? Yes. Topless? No. Well, not everything is for everyone, but the items I've mentioned a bit earlier, I do like them. With I think I might actually, you force me to do a full English breakfast tomorrow, or maybe Sunday morning before I go out cooking the barbecue. But just a reminder, I usually don't stream weekends, so tomorrow we'll be streaming Saturday afternoon, and we're staying late. Oh shit! I'm staying late, but I gotta. Oh. Do I have to have... Shit, I gotta have dinner at some point, isn't it? Anyways, well... Saturday night, yeah, I mean, my wife comes back at 2 o'clock in the morning. So I was thinking to chill and stream, but I gotta go eat at some point. I can't stay that far, that long. Anyways, but we're streaming on Saturday. Sunday, we are not doing the usual cooking stream because I'll be doing the Easter stuff with my family. I'm sorry, we'll continue our cooking streams next Sunday. And we'll be streaming Sunday afternoon, which probably I'll grab something to eat in between, and we'll go all the way down to Land of the Dead. So for Sunday specifically, and the other days that we do warbands, if you play dwarves, because we only do dwarves only in order, come join us. It should be fun. Only requirement is, of course, to be for RVR to be about 30 plus, so you know we're a bit more viable. Well, Land of the Dead, we're gonna be 40, and always Discord. I can't type while we play, so people need to listen to follow. 2 black puddings, 2 fried eggs, beans, mushroom, tomatoes, 2 black bacons. Oh, back bacon, sorry. 2 apple sausages. What the fuck are apple sausages? I mean, make 4 sausages, 6 bacons, and 3 eggs. I will replace the black pudding because I never had them with like maybe 2 or 4 hash browns. Ah, with apple in them? Oh, so it's like pork with apple. Sorry, I just... you know. I mean, usually here, you don't find this kind of sausages here. You will find, like, smoked stuff. No, I mean, apple and pork do go very well. I usually make some applesauce, like a sweet applesauce, or I have sometimes mustard with honey in it. Like the sweet part goes well, but it doesn't go very well with the beef. Beef, I go for more spicy things, like, you know, chilies and spicy stuff. Yeah, here we don't have those. You will find them with some spices, like maybe, I don't know, dill or parsley and stuff like that, and a lot of smoked stuff. Loads of smoked stuff. And also it's sausages that have actually minced meat in them. It's not like the Frankfurt sausage, which is like processed. You know what I mean? Like if you open the skin, it just falls apart in little pieces. Proper sausages from the local butcher. Right now is somewhere around 18 or 19 euros, but it's expected to go about 23 plus. Are we dropping? Oh, we are dropping. Fuck. Geronimo! How much? Yes. Greece is very expensive. It's the salaries do not correspond to the living stuff, to the cost of living. They don't. Not like the base salary, which most people get, is about 800 to 880. The average rent is 400 to 500. And petrol for the cars right now is at 220. A liter, 220 a liter. Prices here are crazy. Not to mention, most people work 6 days a week, and during like Easter onwards, or we go to the seasonal stuff, people might even work 7 days a week and take 1 day every 2 weeks or whatever. It's not official, but that's what actually happens. Like, you know, they're like, okay, you're gonna have to work like 6 months, 7 days a week, and then we'll give you the days off at the end unofficially. This is how things happen. In fact, what the original stuff said, you ask somebody that lives here. That's how shit works. And we do 8-hour shifts. You get paid. You do 10-hour shifts. You get paid for 8 hours. Stuff like that. Well, it depends where you live in the UK. But because I was in the UK for many years, like if you want to work somewhere in the public sector, let's say the NHS, right? NHS doesn't pay shit. Like I was in a starting position for like microbiology work in a hospital back then in 2004, 2007. What age do we retire? It depends what age you start working. For example, for me, that I did a lot of studies and I went to the army late and I got into the working stage late, and I stopped working every 2 years because I, you know, surgery in my back, surgery in my stomach. Now I'm going for a surgery in my eye soon. So I don't work continuously. My expected age of retirement is 78. You need to have a minimum of like 30 years of work plus and a specific amount of insurance stamps before you can get the retirement. If you don't have them, you just keep pushing the limit up. Or you can take premature retirement, but they cut like 30-40% of what you get. Average retired money is about 1,000, maybe less. So it's an average basic salary that doesn't, you can't do shit with it. Minimum retirement wage, if like you never worked or whatever, the minimum is 300. 300 is 300 is just my electricity bill for the 2 houses here. It's nothing. The money thing is bullshit here. Is like if both people don't work and you don't have a little bit of support from someone else, like your mom, your dad, or whatever, your brother, it's which might be in a better situation, is difficult. Like, give you an example. Right now, both my cars broke down and my scooter, so I don't really have a transportation vehicle. I paid about 150 to patch one of them up because the wife has to go to work. I can, you know, I can walk them a little closer. I'm thinking to buy maybe one of those hybrids, you know, up to like a certain speed it's electric. After that, the petrol kicks in or whatever. Because they also have no road taxes and some other, you know, they have some other tax benefits. Thanks Tim for the word. So I'm just looking at it. It's not like I fucking afford it, but I'm looking at it. So the best I can do, like to get a decent car with a little bit of luxury, you know, maybe a USB port, a 3D player, you know, the basic shit, electric windows, you know, not something rims and whatever. We're looking at between 22 and 27,000, which I break it down into 300 euro installments. I have to be paying 300 euros for 92 months. That's about 7 years plus that I have to pay fucking money to have the car. So yeah, I mean you can have something cheaper, but the thing is with 220 and reaching 250 euros, 2 euros 50 cents per liter in fuel, right? Plus road taxes and other extra fucking taxes they put if your car is not, you know, electric or hybrid or whatever. I will be actually losing money if I get something cheaper. It's a very nasty situation. I mean, if you see some of the statistics, we're like on the bottom of a lot of things. The last thing that I heard on the news, because I avoid listening to the news because it's all shit. The last thing on the news was that the European Union, what's the name of it? Anyways, one of the judges or whatever, the people that deal with law stuff, right? They indicted 11 ministers for public money embezzlement. Like, they call them into stand to say, and the government is trying to kind of like, you know, they don't have a choice right now because they're getting cornered to actually lift the law that protects them as ministers or, you know, part of the parliament, whatever. So they can be indicted at least for questioning. So they're voting to remove the law that protects them because they have immunity. That's how shit it is. If you are anywhere in the government section, you have immunity from everything. That's how shit it is. Nevertheless, just to be fair, if you want to visit, you know, vacation, swimming, beaches, have fun, drink, enjoy the food, whatever, it's brilliant. If you want to come here and work, don't think twice. Think about it 5 times before you actually fucking move in. But if you want to come for vacation, fucking amazing. You don't have to deal with asshole customers. You don't have to deal with taxes. You don't have to deal with anything. Maybe a little bit expensive rent, you know, where you're going to live because of the situation. But brilliant. But if you're going to come here, live and work, think about it 5 times over before you do. Check everything. That's my advice. Where is my cultivation in this dude? 200. Woo! Nice. We finished him. Yeah, when we finish the houses, you're probably going to be the first asshole customer I can get. Because you're going to be the first one, and you're not going to be paying. So you're going to be an asshole anyways. Don't get me started on those, man. I have serious fucking construction issues there and problems and stuff like that. So, Hekimi, let me ask you: Are you feeling better? How are you doing with the whole, you know, I'm sick kind of situation? Are you feeling better? $175, $175. We're gonna get those. Oh, good to hear. Okay, you're getting better. That's good. Alright, let's see what happens here with this warband. Oh, well, we're chasing one guy, or oh, it's a warband. Oh, where's my tanky boy? Biggest city. Oh, I got Halta back. Die, bitch. Oh, we got Halta back. Yeah, he killed me on the last push on Prague, and now I got him back. Die by my lobby. Get him. Pull him. Ah. Let me have him. Ah, look at that. Easy kills. If I paint Warhammer minis in real life, unfortunately, Trill, no, I don't. I used to do, when I was a lot younger, before I got into Warhammer, I used to do a lot of models, like airplanes, ships, and stuff like that. Especially First and Second World War airplanes. I really like those ones. But unfortunately, later on with real life studies, going to the army and all that kind of stuff, I don't have a very steady hand anymore, so it don't come out very well. So stop doing any painting or whatever. So, but I do love to watch all the movies, you know, read stuff. Right now, if I actually can manage to control, one second. Sorry. Yeah, now I am working on trying to master or control AI a little bit, you know, because I'm getting a bit old to learn new stuff. What's the expression? You can't teach an old dog new tricks, kind of thing. That's where I stand at the moment. So I'm trying to master AI a little bit. I want to do some Warhammer Online projects with some AI. I got some ideas there. If I manage to do it, I think it will be very nice to get them done. I'm trying to do some of the lore in movies and stuff, because a lot of people miss a major part of the game, which is, you know, like all the chapters, all the stories behind the chapters, because we all just go PvP, buy stuff, and then we just skip all that thing. Like, there is tons and tons of stories and lore around it, so I'm trying to see if I can bring it to life in very small, you know, 2 to 5 minute videos for people to, you know, watch on YouTube when they play or whatever. But I'm having trouble with the AI, you know, for consistency, animations and stuff like that. And you know, I'm trying to do with AI just to speed things up a little bit. If I'm gonna go back into painting, hecky, that's probably gonna be in a couple of years from now. I'm juggling, like, if I count streaming as a job, which unfortunately is not money-wise, I have like 4 jobs at the moment. Like, I don't have time to add anything else right now, because I work in the shop, I'm doing the business, I'm doing all the agricultural stuff with the olive groves and, you know, my mom's gardens and all that kind of stuff, because it's getting old, so I have to maintain that as well. And the stream as well. I mean, it takes at least 6 hours a day of my life, plus another couple of hours every day or every week when I do some videos. Because right now, actually I'm going to release a new video tomorrow. I'm trying to finish, if I have time, my little short series that I'm doing now, which is called Did You Know, which is small tips on Warhammer, which, if you guys don't mind, you can always come to the YouTube, click like, share, subscribe, put a little comment, help the channel grow as well. Doesn't cost you much. Actually, it doesn't cost you anything, but, you know. Hey, how you doing, Ron? Yeah, well, we all were, but luckily, you know, there was some very good enthusiasts that picked this one up. And I've been running this private server for 12 years, so feel free to visit returnofreckoning.com and download the game and come join us again. Why not? It's free. Yes. Yeah. Go. What are they doing? 22. Ah, okay. Okay, go have fun. I'll see you later. Yeah, that's what I need to do chapter 22 at some point. I don't have Onslaught set on a fixer, and I just saw the back, and I kind of like it. Oh shit, where are we going? Ew. We're going to Shadowlands. Not the fucking Elflands again! Stupid elves. Why do we hate the elves? Because all they keep have spikes. And guess who gets stuck on spikes every single time? Me. I mean, I jumped in Shadowlands from the top of the fucking hill to go downstairs and I ended up spiked on the keep. That must be fucking a new record, to be honest. Where the fuck is my warband? Oh. Oh, we're sieging. What the fuck? Oh, okay, that's where the tunnel is. Okay, I've never used this tunnel. 10 hour, Ron, that's a bit surprising. Did you try this one? Because, I mean, this one doesn't really need... I mean, they have improved all the whole, you know, installation running thing quite a bit. And also it doesn't require any heavy, like, graphics card. Oh, I crashed. Graphics card or anything. So, I mean, you might want to give it another try, I suppose, if you really enjoy the game. It's not, you know, it doesn't hurt. Alright, it's gonna be a second before the game comes back on your screens. It has to load up on my other screen before it comes to your stream. Chapter 22 is a Warband public quest, right? You can wipe if you don't know what you're doing, because Chapter 22, whether you like it or not, it actually does require people to fucking pay attention and do the tactics. It's been a while since I've actually done them, and when I mean a while, a couple of years, whatever. So one of them, you have to DPS the boss specifically and get away, detone, do this and that. The other one, you have to split the warband, you have to go upstairs, DPS some stuff, count downstairs in a timely manner, you have to kill this mob and then that mob. You know, people have to pay attention. And there's another one which, I don't know which one was it on Destra, where the boss you're DPSing keeps saying something like cheer, and some of them are fake, some of them are real, and you have to like you have to emote, like everybody has to click the balls and go cheer or wave or hello, and if you don't do it within like 6-7 seconds, you die. Do you know what I mean? Like, you have to pay attention on the chat. The warband leaders usually say, you know, do this emote, do that emote. You have to target. There's another boss, because like a bit different on Northern Industrial, which drops paddles to like 10 people, so like the whole range goes one spot, they all get bombed at the same time and then move. And if you don't move, because you drop all the paddles in one spot, you get hit by 10 or 15 of them and then you die. So people think it's like, it's a PQ, we're gonna be, you know, nice and easy, whatever. But the chapter 22 is like doing PvP. You have to be 100% there and do the stuff you have to do. And you have to clear a lot of mobs. Sometimes people overpull. The mobs do hurt. So, okay, why am I out of a warband, man? Ah. No. Not fair. Why? I need a warband. I'm a lonely chopper. I need a warband. And this one is tier 1. And this, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, I'll just zoom in here a little bit. This is a tier 2 keep we're trying to take. It has only one door, not outer and inner, just that one. And this is what we call PV door. So player versus door, because there's no order here yet. And sometimes in the early mornings it's easy like this. Now that doesn't mean that order will not come here. It could always come from the back and wipe us, but... Why do I play Destro today? Honestly, I don't know. I know that sounds a bit weird. I don't know. We were having a discussion yesterday on the stream. On not Thursday, didn't stream. On Wednesday. On Wednesday, we had a discussion on stream. I don't know what we were talking about, and somehow I promised Malmar that I will play Destro. I think I was talking about how Choppa is a 2-button class. I think that's what I was saying, that you can play Choppa with 2 buttons and that's it. And I think Malmar said something. I said, okay, Malmar, I'll play tomorrow or Friday or Saturday, and I'll show you, like, I'll play with 2 buttons. And pretty much here, I just have lots of chopping and do get to the chopper. I don't even press the other ones. Like, I can actually remove them. I don't really need those. That's remove slow. That's the AoE deton, and there's 2 exhausts for the mechanic, and that's it. And that's the extra. I can just play with those. I don't need any more. It's doing just fine. But the thing is, I do have my Slayer though, so upcoming days I might have time a little bit. When I'm chilling in the morning, I'll log in my Slayer, which I haven't logged in for years. Maybe the name is even gone. Shit name anyways. And see if I can do the same thing on a level 40 on Order side. Go with the guild and just spam a couple of spells. I still have him on that stupid Beyblade build. For those that don't know what the Beyblade build is, you know what a Beyblade is? That cartoon thingy that you have the little spinning things and the battle? You hit each other in the battle, the spinning things. There is a silly... I don't know if it's still around. It's not really a viable, it's more of a troll build. So the Beyblade build is... there is a tactic on the Slayer, possibly on the Chopper as well, I'm not sure, which you don't lose your rage. So when you hit 100%, your rage stays there. Okay? So there is one exhaustive blow that you do a 360 damage around you. And that build, basically, you start doing AoE in your DPS, you get your rage to 100%, and then once you do and you have 100%, you spam the exhaust blow. That's maximum damage, well, not maximum damage, 50% more damage on full rage, and it's a 360. So because you don't lose your rage before the patch, that is, you can keep spamming this. Okay? But as you do, you're going to lose your AP. So you use another tactic which says that if any of your exhaustive blows is parried or blocked, for the next 6 seconds you don't use AP. So you start spamming this, and a tank will block you, or somebody with high parry blocks you, and you don't use AP, and you keep spinning at full rage. Just AoE all the time. There's like a little Beyblade spinning around. But it's not really good because it doesn't output as much damage as, like, you know... the other spells that you have, and you don't control your rage very well to be an optimal damage. But it was a lot of fun to have a guarded Slayer with, you know, somebody guarding you, just spinning around. Basically, that's how I've made it. It's a 40/40 Slayer with Annihilator thing that I have. It's very low because I don't like the melee class so much. Very squishy. I'm an engineer main, so. But yeah, it might be fun to play. It was meant to be a warband build for like spammage, but. It wasn't outputting a lot of damage, but it was nice to watch. Just keep going all around, like... Yeah. So it's a troll build, but it was fun when we did it. And that's a good thing. Like I said, I love doing builds even if they're not good. I like exploring options. You never know. This build might actually be good at some point. Maybe if I gear him up, it might be something which is not, you know, not top, but good enough to have that constant pressure. Maybe one day. But at the moment, for my dwarves, since I play Order, we are finishing Engineer number 3, then we're focusing on the Rune Priest, then we'll go to Engineer number 2 to finish him. And then is the IB and then the Slayer. Oh, Order is here! Holy fuck! Get in! Out of the way, blocking people! Ah, panic! Time to panic! And I have a warband for heals. Give me a warband. There's one. Panic! Run! Yeah, I'm in. Time to spawn shit. Oh, come on, man. Have a little bit of faith, wipe incoming. Have a little bit of faith, man. Well, wipe or not, I'm getting level 29, dude. I'm getting 3 levels today. At least XP levels. Have a little faith to get to the chopper, man. Have a little faith. Oh, let me just take the clicking sound out. What? I'm already dead. No, fucking Anuki got me back. Well, at least I killed Anuki once in Halta. My day is full. My day is full, man. Now, I will argue with this. I mean, I'm not going to argue with you 100%, but I will argue with you a little bit. It's not Destro that are bad at holding doors. It's both sides. Because look at this. I mean, I don't have a good angle here, but look. Like, when Order is pushing, in this case, or Destro otherwise, there's only this guy here, right? Only this guy is actually doing the proper job. All these guys are not. Like, when people are pushing, right? The tanks, at least the tanks, they have to physically move in front of the attackers. Whether you order this, you have to move in front of the attackers. So there is collision and they can't run through you. You have to physically create a barrier. Ideally, 3 people thick. 3 people thick barrier will give you 9 seconds of no one getting through. And then you can DPS them. A lot of the tanks don't move physically at the front. They are afraid that they're gonna get pulled or die. You know what I mean? They don't physically block things. They don't make collision work from themselves. And also, since we're talking about this, right? There is another thing that people do wrong, right? And that is when they push wrong. Because what they do is they get in here, like as soon as they do 1 step inside the keep and they turn left and right. That is wrong, because you get body blocked by these masses and you block your entire people from coming in. What you have to do is you have to run up to this point where I'm jumping, which is not exactly the middle of the keep here, but a little bit before, like here. You have to run here and then break left or right. So you leave all this distance free for people to come in. People stop here and they block everybody. Healers specifically, especially Warrior Priest and Dogs, you are the fucking worst. Because what they do is they go smack in the middle of the door, smack in the middle of the frame of the door, not outside, not inside, smack in the middle of the door, and they stop and they do that stupid 8-second out of group AoE heal, and they block everybody. Everybody, and you get bombed and you die. Those 2 classes are the worst ones. There's also Rune Priests and Zealots that do it, but they have it 2 seconds and they move the fuck on. Fucking Warrior Priests and Dogs, they just see they're going, yay, I'm healing. Oh shit, everybody's dead. I'm still healing, yay. Oh, did I block you? I'm sorry. You wanted to go in tank? Oh, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Shit like that. It's really bad. People don't do that. Also, another thing people do specifically wrong, engineers, especially engineers, because we have more than Maguses. Engineers, for the love of God and everything that's holding Warhammer and all the gods and demons and muses and everything, please, I implore you, if you listen to me, don't drop fucking landmines on main door or postern. Postern is okay, but don't drop landmines on the fucking main gate, man. Alright, you give immunities. The tanks cannot punt people, they can't do shit. You just do 300 damage with a landmine, right? And you fuck the entire siege. Please do not drop landmines or demonic infestation to your Magus at the main gate. Stack them at the back gate, not a problem. We don't need to punt them, they're inside already. But don't do it there when people need to punt others. Don't fuck yourselves. Also, here's a very good question which I wanted to ask as well from the region chat. Why did we push out? Does anybody understood why Destro pushed out with no oil? Yeah, that is actually very good. I mean, I was wondering, like, why are we pushing? Like, we don't have enough people in here, and why are we pushing out with no oil? It's like, that's what they do. Yeah, but see, no offense, man, right? To anybody, but you can do this, like push out with no oil in higher numbers outside, and then go and complain on the forums that we never win anything. You can go on a fort, which we did the other day. I was on order, and there was a tank, a witch elf, and a tank, chosen, a witch elf, and a zealot on the ground floor, right? 3 of them. They were defending. Destro was defending. So you have a tank, a witch elf, and a zealot downstairs, ganking anyone who died, respawn, or got punted. Then you have a squig, a shaman, and another squig on the side of the fort while they're defending, running around trying to find stalwarts. So you have already 10 people in there not defending, and you already lost 4 healers. And then Destro come in and say, we never defend anything, we never win anything. Well, you have like 6, 3, 4, 5, 3 men, 4 men, 6 men roaming around for selfless kills, and instead of having 138 defenders, you have 110. What do you expect? It's not the game's fault, it's not your classes, you played wrong. I mean, you can't stop people from doing that. Order has a similar problem, but it's a bit, I see that because I play Order more on Destro. Right? Or I've seen other times people AFK when they're attacking, like I'm watching people outside, Maguses don't do animations, just sit there, Doc's not healing. I've even seen somebody go as a melee squid with 4 healers, they're not in the warbands. Do you know what I mean? Oh, you see it as well? Yeah. And it's like, you want to play that way, that's fine, but don't go and complain that Order is OP or Destro is OP or we never win anything when your side is actually not doing it. The same way when we play, right? And Order, this is an Order thing. Order moves between maps extremely slow. Like extremely slow. If you compare to Destro, you guys move from map to map when it's needed to defend or attack twice as fast. Order is slow as fuck. Right? It's always slow. It's like, oh, there's a red ram in fucking Calendar or whatever, right? Destro, not the guys that spawn the ram, everybody else is already at the keep, like, yeah, we're here, man, bring the ram, come on. Order is like, come on, let's regroup here on Prague first. Is everybody here? Oh, very well. Now let's all teleport to Calendar. Come on, make a line. Is everybody here? Door is a fucking 20%. Okay, now we can move through PvE, please. It takes 20 minutes to get there. Outer door is down, inner door is 20%. Order arrives. It's already lost, man. Everybody's inside. You sit in your own fucking keep, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, tactics not the same on both sides. Yeah, for sure. When, as you say here, when the Destro play more aggressive, and when they mess up, Order sees it and they exploit it. That is war, man. You make a mistake, the enemy is going to exploit it. Mistake on Destro on this one. They pushed out with less numbers. They got wiped. Do you think Order is not going to push? Like when we are slow, and let's say it's Calendar, right? Do you think like when we slow, Destro doesn't know we're gonna come from the waterfall? They're gonna gank it. Of course, we should have been faster. Pick a different route. Of course they're gonna do it. It's a war. You want to win. I mean, it's, you know, basic war stuff, PvP stuff. It's not, you know. Yeah, the don't forget, there is also different tactics for another reason. Order has more ranged. Range need to kite. Range need room. So if we can pull you out of a keep, we play better. You know what I mean? Like you all like some of the most common tactics. Let's talk about some of the tactics on the past, right? Like open 2 forts, attack 1, lose 1, so you guarantee a win on 1, and then you reset the map. Or start 2 sieges. Let's say, what do we have? Start a siege on Shadowlands and Prague, switch very quickly so you win 1, you lose the other one, and then you start again. These are some of the old tactics that used to work. They still work sometimes, but now they're not so effective because the blobs are bigger. Most people have classes on both sides. Personally, I have classes on both sides. I do play and focus on my dwarves. I like Shaman, I like Squig on Destro, but most of my classes were made in order for me to make videos and comparisons for the community. I don't enjoy so much the melee blob on Destro. I prefer the ranged. And, you know, I love the engineer anyways. That's why I have 4. And as far as the grass is greener on the other side, it's the same shit. I've been on organized warbands on Order. I've been on organized warbands on Destro. I've been on Pugs. I've been solo. It's the same shit. You play Order, you're like, oh, fucking Witch Elf is OP. You play Destro, oh, fucking Witch Hunter is OP. You know, you play Order, oh, the lion is killing me, it's pulling. You play Order, oh, freaking undefendable Marauder pool. You know, everywhere you go is the same thing. The most thing I'll give to most players as an advice or whatever, play the class you like, play the animations and graphics you enjoy, you know, whatever it is. It's the same shit on both sides. The thing is, depends on your time zone. So if you play 2 hours earlier from now and another hour after, it's Order dominance. After that is Destro dominance. After that goes back to Order. After that is Destro. After that goes somewhere, nothing happens. It depends on your time zone and your luck on pretty much everything, including scenarios and whatever. There are like scenarios which is instant PvP instance. There is a few issues on the grouping and all that, but it also depends on your time zone. If you get lucky, it's people play more, you get more pre-made, so you can group up as a solo with this and that, and it goes on like that. Anyways, it is 9:20. I have overextended my stream for about 20 minutes. I did promise to play Destro today. It's a rare event. It happens a few times a year, so we'll be back on the Dwarves for the weekend. I'll say again, tomorrow afternoon we're streaming. Sunday afternoon we're streaming all the way to Land of the Dead. We'll be doing our usual public Dwarf-only warbands. If you want to join us, you'll find us here. 2 extra streams this weekend. No cooking stream on Sunday because it's Easter. I'll be doing stuff with the family. Thanks a lot, guys, for tuning in. Had some follows and some subs, which really help us to keep the lights up. Really appreciate it. So have a great Friday afternoon. Okay, I'm gonna go to work tomorrow. When I come back, I'll have some lunch and then we'll play all afternoon on Dwarfs. Okay, we might do some PvE tomorrow. We might do an LV because we want to try as a guild, if we can, to run an LV. Show some people how things work there. And of course, we'll do, like I said, PvP and warbands. Again, thanks for joining. Appreciate it. And I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great evening. And thanks again, everybody.